Picking up where we left off, the group said farewell to Maeve for now and left the Feywild, traveling to Galador and meeting Bjorn and Robyn. He agreed to join your council on the condition that you investigate a recently discovered cave. We ended with Robyn joining you on this mission, getting to the cave and seeing the Silent Horizon and teaming up for now, we'll say. But as we ended, I had described the outside of this cave. It is this sort of metallic base that was presumably once covered in snow, with this huge metal doorway blocking the entrance to this cave. There are these sticks in various states of repair, like spire, like protrusions that are also metallic, that seem to have some link to opening this door, and you can see the members of the Silent Horizon are currently looking around trying to figure this the fuck out. And yeah, what are you guys doing?
As a quick starter, how is there any way we can like get an estimation of how old these things are? Like, does Archeron recognize them from any of his readings?
The only
well, what I'm asking is, can I do like a history check?
Well, I'll tell you something, and then we'll say the only in terms of like mechanical skill, the only things you've seen similar are in Malachite. You know, like in terms of how they use the mechanisms and stuff. But yeah, if you want to make me an investigation or history check, I'll see if I can use some information.
Okay, he's going to go up to it. He's going to cast guidance on himself, and then he's going to start prodding around. I think in this instance it makes sense for history because that's really what he's after for the start. Oh, Jesus, 12.
Oh, that's maybe his lowest.
That's probably the lowest.
16.
16's still decent.
Yeah. I mean, it was a +9, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's. So how low was the roll then?
3.
3.
Yeah. So looking at this, you can't really get a sense of how old it is. It looks old, like it's clearly been buried under snow and rubble and rock for an amount of time, but that amount of time you can't really tell. The only thing I will say, this is mainly just with your passive investigation rather than
the crap one I just rolled.
Yeah, is that in sort of embedded in like the in these spires are these sort of sapphire azure colored blue crystals. They're like really small, but I'll say you very quickly can identify them as very small frost shard crystals embedded in these mechanisms.
Okay. And the mechanism.
Am I right to go up to the Silent Horizons wizard?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They're all just looking around. You see the wizard sort of
one.
Yeah, she's. Yeah. You see that sort of what Archer was doing. You see Galilei is currently like looking over this broken one and just seeing if she might be able to like fix it in place. Sort of looks up. Oh, hi. That's strange. There's a lot of you suddenly.
Yes. So recently I was in the Feywild. Stabilized the nation, it's fine.
Great, good for you.
But there happened to be an event that happened there where I released something. And it wore it was markings like hers, right? Not clothes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some like black markings around the eyes and the hands and stuff.
And this creature had markings similar to yours, and I was wondering if you knew anything about him.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a bit more information than that.
He had sunken eyes. When you looked into it, you saw despair and destruction.
Yeah, Damien.
Oh, so you do know him?
I do. Yeah.
And is he an eldritch horror, or is he dangerous to the overall world? Have I unleashed damnation upon everyone, or?
I mean, he probably could do something. Whether he does is really his own choice. I mentioned it to your friend over there, points to Archeron, when we first met. I mentioned a teacher. He was the one who helped me with a lot of this runic stuff.
Ah, okay.
He's
So
he's all right. He's a bit of he's a strange teacher, but I mean, he knows what he's doing, and he's certainly helped me in the past.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
He was trapped in the Feywild for a long time. So how long has he been gone?
I don't know. I don't. I sort of lose track of time myself.
What race is she? Is she an elf?
She is an elf.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how old are you?
You never
Never
ask a lady her age. Slaps you psychically. I'm kidding.
Okay, so he was your teacher, and you're like a good guy.
Why do I get the feeling he said that and did the air quotes? You know what I mean? And you're a good guy, right?
Wink, wink.
I
Nudge,
mean,
nudge.
I'm pretty good.
I've had no complaints.
Yeah.
And so Damien trained you, and
Little
then
bit,
what? And then just went on his way.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, like a tutor. You know, he was there for a bit, and then, you know, some of his methods were a bit a lot, so I just decided to step away because
Was he like J.K. Simmons in Whiplash?
a bit more magically than a man shouting.
Okay. Right.
Who's this J.K. Simmons you speak of?
An amazing actor who has a very deep, booming voice.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, do you know anything like what he is, like, actually?
I mean, he's from the realm of stars. But I mean, you called him an eldritch horror, I didn't. So I mean, he could be classified as that, but he's not like, I'm gonna go and eat everything and everyone. He's a bit more
Less of a horror, more of a gentle surprise.
yeah, an eldritch surprise.
New Kinder's new treat.
Comes out of birthday cakes for a living.
Yeah. He doesn't really care about he doesn't really care about world domination and all that. He just likes having he likes knowing people and having connections with people.
Huh. Well, that is good. I think.
You don't sound convinced.
Well, it was very shady when I spoke to him, when I freed him, and then he was like, look into my eyes, and then he was like, if you ever need me in a fight, just think back to what I showed you with my eyes, and I was like, okay.
Fun.
You say that like he's done that before, like that's his go-to joke.
I mean, he does enjoy doing it. It is funny to see people get shit fucked scared.
I ain't scared.
Insight.
You sound
Insight.
a little. I'll make it. I'll have her make an insight check if you want to make me a charisma check of some sort, Pete.
Where are my?
I rolled low, but I forgot I was whispering.
There it is. I also rolled
I
low.
didn't roll that low. And you all,
I
it was
rolled
deception,
a
so you are
2.
lying. That's the assumption, right?
Yep.
Okay. She just looks at you and gives you a wink.
Careful.
Okay.
With the wink.
Well, anyway, enjoy your metal objects. I'm gonna go see how Artron's fighting.
You're gonna be. You all coming in with us?
Yeah, but I'm gonna
be
go
fun.
over to my team and see if we've got any more going on with it than
Right.
than you guys. Just because, like, look, I'm the guy who punches stuff. I'm not the guy who does all the puzzle stuff. It's not my forte.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over this way.
Yeah.
Adios. Bam bang.
Why does he do that? Yeah, but as while Sidon was talking, are the rest of you doing anything around this area to look around and shit?
Yes, I see a lot of like I almost say etchings, but I see a
Doing
lot
what?
of markings on the stone.
Etchings, not
Uh,
edgings, presumably.
Etchings, yeah.
God,
Yeah.
it's like
Um,
ovaries all over again.
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Peru said etchings. It was
Yeah,
just the
etchings.
accent.
Yeah, it's just the accent. Yeah. Yeah.
I have an
I just wanted
accent.
to make sure.
Never
No.
mind. I'll accept the excuse. Can I determine, can I determine if they have a religious meaning behind them, or if
Are they
they're, like-
religious edgings?
God damn it.
Yeah, with the new pope, don't be saying that.
Oh god.
no.
Yeah, you can make me a religion check if you want to.
Yes. Religion. Here you are. 27.
Nice.
7, wow. Yeah. Let me look at my notes quickly. I was on the other page trying to find Damien information while Pete was talking.
How have you got a +10?
Expertise.
Where are you getting
Oh,
expertise in religion?
right. Sorry, you've not
That's
maxed out.
my,
Sorry, I was just trying to work it out. You got that.
Okay.
With
I'm an expert in feet.
Oh,
Oh no!
James?
Wait.
I thought you're not James, are you?
I refute these claims vehemently.
I thought next thing was ankles.
Wrists.
Oh yeah, okay, so you admit it finally. With a religion check with a 27, if there is a religious link, it's not strong. Like, you can see some imagery of like, because it's not, the map isn't fully accurate. But you can see, like, in the sort of the metal that's like the ground, you can see like some imagery of maybe soldiers wearing like furs. You can see some imagery of like a figure wearing like a horned helmet, almost like a Viking type helmet. But you're hard pressed to come up with anything that identifies it fully. And if there is religious imagery, it seems like it's either very weak or intentionally not there.
Okay. I'm out of ideas.
I have an idea, but I'll see if anyone else tries anything first.
Yeah, is there anything else people want to try or talk or look at or whatever?
Guys, I spoke to the wizard, and she explained
Oh,
Damien.
Tron's glaring at you like, you mean the other wizard?
Yes, the other wizard.
Spoke to that wizard.
I feel like Robyn's
that
just
was
standing there scratching her head like, I don't know any of you people. What's going on?
Anyway, so remember Damien from the Feywild? Turns out he may be an Eldritch Horror, but he's not really a bad guy, and he kind of just plays on your emotions a little bit by like manipulating you and thinking
So he
unleash something.
gaslights.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, keep going, boss.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
Damien's role.
great. um,
But at least he's not out there to take over the world, and apparently he trained their wizard over there.
Galilee does have a interesting series of skills. I think I may know a way to. Okay, this is a question. Do these machines look like they are keeping the door locked, or that they will unlock the door?
I'll say with your passive investigation, you can tell that so these machines here look like they are will unlock the door, but if you look sort of nearer to the actual cave mouth, these wooden like lever type things, they look like they are keeping the door locked.
Okay, all right. I'll just change what I'm going to do then. Okay. What time of day is it? It's quite late in the day, isn't it?
I don't think it's
Because we left the Fae like midday-ish, and then we went to Bjorn, and then it was like 4 hours to travel here.
Yeah,
I'll say it's.
we
I'll say
also
it's
had a
like,
short rest in
Yeah.
thingy, so that was an hour.
I'll say it's like 5.
Okay. So it's getting like it's on the way to getting dark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially up
Archon's
in the
gonna-
north, it gets dark in like 10 hours.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. As he's suddenly remembered something, he's going to kind of stop what he's doing, turn around, and say, Robyn, from what I understood, your task from Bjorn was simply to get to say, if you wish to return, feel under no obligation. You could return to the village with Makaria if you want, and she could fly back tomorrow.
Listen, Bjorn's great, like super cool guy, but I've been stuck there, and this is the first time that I've like met new people for a while, and you guys seem really cool. If you want me to go, I can go, but
If you want to stay, then
can I?
it's far be it from me to say, but it would be. I don't think I can turn away, send other people away at the moment. So I assure you, normally things are a little bit more convivial. I say it's been a long day, but yes, by all means, glad to have you aboard.
Okay, cool.
Are you familiar with this? He gestures. Have you seen anything like it before? If you've been up here,
No, but I might have an idea, but I'm completely useless to help. This is like machinery. I don't have many spells that will be helpful. If anyone has like a lightning sort of thing, maybe we could move the machinery.
possibly, yes,
yeah.
Well, my perhaps we should.
Punching it.
You could do that. You like fighting,
Yes,
so
you could just knock on the door side and see if you get let in.
Ding dong.
Kieran shouts, I already tried that.
Oh, okay. So Artron's going to this. What? So from the little we learned about, one of them was like a ranger rogue style, one of them was a cleric, one of them was a wizard, and one's like a paladin fightery kind of martially one.
One
right?
always lies.
And Ferris.
Tells the truth.
And
Ferris was
was
monkey unarmed
okay.
combat.
Yeah, unarmed combat. He had like flaming fists or something, like hell fists or something.
Yeah,
okay. So no offense to like 4 out of the 5, but I don't think they're going to be much help. I'm going to call over to Galilee and say, Galilee, I've had Galilee, whatever, Galilee.
Whatever the fucking name is.
Gal, Gally, I've had a thought.
I'm not going to answer to that.
Okay. Well, if I figure the way in,
Hey,
then
girl, hey.
I'm going to hog all of the glory. No, I think I have a suggestion of how perhaps we could get this machinery turning.
See, she like starts to float over.
Okay, there we go. Come hither. Let us
Float.
brain.
She just perpetually levitate.
She can if she wants to, yeah.
Yeah, it's so my thought. I mean, I wanted to kind of run it by you. You've been here, presumably slightly longer than I, in terms
Just a
of
bit.
investigation. Yes.
Yeah.
So, if you don't think this is a good idea, I won't do it. But you see these, and he's going to gesture to the crystals within the frost shard crystals within the machinery.
Yeah.
I can drain the power from these, the elemental force. Well, not me myself, but I can have the elemental force from these crystals consumed. And I thought perhaps if we did that, the locking mechanism may lose power. But before I didn't want to do it. And then if you've already tried something similar, like dispelling this magic,
I thought the opposite, actually. I think they need to be powered up.
Oh, so similar to what Robyn was saying here about lightning, but perhaps with cold.
You know. Hello.
Oh, me! Hi! Sorry, I was looking at the weird big machinery. Hi.
She was our
Hey.
guide. I think she's staying on as an intern.
Only if that's cool.
What the hell's an intern? We're outside.
Someone who does interns
Am I
on
getting paid? You guys pay
interns
me
on
for
people
this?
who don't get paid.
Damn it!
Wait, you guys are getting paid? But Galilei will continue and says, I think I noticed the crystals as well, and we were in, oh god, I'm gonna have to look at the name of the place again, I forgot. Botunia, which is Dwarven town. And they have a lot of frost shard type stuff, and that looks the same. And I was just gonna mention it to Kyrian, actually. But I think if I don't know exactly what will happen if we power it up, but it would probably do something because they're like embedded in the mechanics of it. So I think that would have some effect. And I don't know what that effect would be, but it would presumably do something that we can then work off of later on if it doesn't unlock the door.
Yes. Do you have let me just measure. Well, it's quite a way. Well, do you have the spell any lightning spells handy?
I do.
Don't have token grab.
I can do it. It's not that tough.
No, I didn't. No. I was thinking something like.
Ultron, this is gonna sound nuts, but I actually do have something full of lightning energy.
Oh yeah, his glove.
I didn't spend it when we had our sparring session, and it builds off of impact.
Has it been- Oh no, that was the same day.
It was
So,
the same day.
well, it's more that all of the. I was assuming perhaps all of the machines need to be activated at the same time, and these ones here on their sides may need placing back in their cradles.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I
the
might
wording.
be able to do that. It's a big spell for me to do it, but I could. I was just gonna see what it happened, and then if I need to, then I can do the other one.
Well, I can move one. Again, it's a big cost. However, I will say, and he leans in quite like conspiratorially close to Galilei and says, "We could just have Sidon do it. He likes thinking he's the muscle,
They're pretty heavy.
but
don't
it'd
wanna-
be funny to watch him try, right?
I mean, we could try and have Kyrian inside and do it.
Let's see who sees the best way to get Sidon to this.
Ferris would probably try and help as well.
Yeah, say who do you think is the strongest, and Sidon would probably give himself a hernia. Sidon.
Well, let me see. Let me see what happens if I do one of them.
Okay.
And we'll
So
move on the next step.
Just
you
to
see-
confirm, are you picking up
Yeah.
these things? I'm
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
they are
plan on?
heavy. I'm not gonna say they probably can't do it. I'm saying it's pretty difficult to do it. But you watch as Gala like shouts over to Kyrian and Julia, just have everyone in the same area, and goes over the plan that she just said. And then that prism that is like always floating around her, you watch as she like spins it like psychically, and it begins to change to this like a mix of like blue and yellow as these like electrical sparks sort of fly off of it, and then she like launches it towards just the one that you all sort of gathered around, and then the crystals, the frost shard crystals, as the lightning spark hits it, you watch as it glows in its like that lapis like blue color, and sort of watch as hits one then the other because it's like a few small ones in each of them, and sort of goes around and pinballs them, and you watch as she does that. Up here, one of those wooden levers, you watch as it sort of begins to like the mechanism inside starts to whir as it begins to move upwards to almost like a 45-degree angle and slightly more than that. And where is it in my notes? Yeah, so you watch as it like lifts up. I'll just like mark it on the map.
So as she's doing this, and I don't know if you want me to roll a check for it, Artron's watching. He's quite interested in her ability to casting because it's almost psionic-y in its nature because of this weird crystal. What spell was she casting?
It doesn't look like she was casting a normal spell. It looks like she can, I think you learned it last time, she can change the element of that prism.
And then it like arcs
fire at stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
do that. But you watch as that like lifts up before then moving back down, and as it moves back down, you hear a whirring from inside the doorway as it seems it is like not partially open, but you can hear like one of the locks click open on the inside.
So does that mean there's
Did you guys hear
6
that?
of those we have to do, or
I think
well,
so.
Before we continue, Gally, how often are you able to do that? Is it something you can do at will?
I can just keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Okay, excellent. What I suggest we do then is focus on seeing if we can repair the broken ones, and after that, make a decision whether or not we open all 6 of them today, because it'd be good to see if how long each particular one stays unlocked. It gives us perhaps an indication that if something does go wrong, we aren't trapped in there.
I mean, it'd be a bit weird if there wasn't a way out from the inside.
Well, you say that, but it's locked. Locked from the outside. So that tells me that if it's locked from the outside, and there is a relatively straightforward but not immediately accessible way in, likelihood is it's preventing something from getting out.
Maybe.
And on the other hand, it's like I usually lock my door when I walk away from my house. But
yes, you do, but it's because you don't want the things in your house leaving your house. Less about the people getting in, it's about the people getting in and taking things. The things in your house are being protected from the outside.
Yeah, but
and
what if it's the same thing as your house? Yeah.
Like,
They might not have,
Okay,
like,
I'm just
I'm gonna be
take your stuff.
I'm gonna be on Artron's side here because
Oh god, I changed sides.
yeah, you always say that whenever I join your side. But if these things only need that much power to just turn on, how has it taken this long? I know it's
Well, it
like
was
only
buried-
just
it was
sort of.
buried.
It was buried.
I know it was
yeah.
buried. I know it was buried, but
And
like,
also stuff is broken.
you know.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's
I
just
don't know. I think it could run out. Of
safety first. You don't
Besides, I
want
think
to-
we all need a little bit of a rest.
Well,
We're fine.
We're fine. Yes.
yeah, I
it's-
don't need.
No, it's fine. I mean, so my for repairing the existing structures, as Galilee said, I can also hoist one back into position. However, I actually don't even know if I've got that spell prepared today. 1 second. I haven't looked at my spells in a minute. I have the spell prepared. Okay, I can lift one back into place and charge it potentially at the same time. Actually, if I think about it. So yeah, that could be done. It's just it depends if it's dangerous within. Then I would. Oh, I don't know. It's really up to you. I suppose it would be warmer inside than it is out here.
I fucking hope so.
Mhm. Well, you see, as you were talking, Galahad said to Carrion, "Hey, should I turn these on?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." And you watch as for the remaining fixed ones, or like not broken ones, you see Galilei does the same sort of thing with the lightning, opening which ones? Half of it.
But they are broken, like need repairs. They're
The
just
other
not
ones,
lodged
yeah.
out of place.
Yeah, the other ones are
This
broken.
one,
Like
and
they will take some
this
to
one.
repair it. There might be another way to get in, but like half of them are done. So yeah.
Yeah, this one specifically, and this one. This one looks like it's completely kaput. Well, actually, here's actually a thought. Are there the one that is actually fallen down? Is there any cables that would normally connect to it?
There
or
are
anything rivets or anything that would like act as where the power source goes.
You can see in this one that there are. It looks like if you match the inside with it to the bit that's fallen, you can see that it looks like it's slotted into place and then turns slightly, and it clicks into place with like a circular chamber that runs down like a pipe that runs down to funnel that energy. So it doesn't look like it's wires. It looks like it's like storing energy and enhancing it in the crystals before shooting it down to the doorway.
And it has to be enhanced by the crystals.
You don't know, but it looks like it.
And just a quick, is she using lightning elements or is she using cold?
She has been using lightning.
Okay. Oh,
They are
they're
frost shards, so you assume that maybe because they're frost shard crystals, cold might also work. But that, if there's only one way to test that.
Can I reach into the open one that's like completely collapsed?
Yeah.
And you said there was like something there that was where the like a chamber where the energy goes.
Yeah, so it looks like it's sort of a few inch wide metallic pipe. But like if you reach your hand in, when you like it's like that staticky sort of feeling. It looks like it rebounds the energy. And sends it down.
I'm a hit it with a lightning punch.
Okay, can you? How many lightning charges?
I'm only gonna do the one charge first to see if it actually goes through.
Okay, can you roll me that damage?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll the unarmed attack just in case I roll on that one and I lose the charge?
Fine. Just show me the damage.
Just the lightning damage.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. 2. Not good.
2. Yeah, so you watch the lightning disperse from the glove, and as it does, it like bounces and shoots across on the inside, but you see that because it is open, some of it rebounds out, some of it does go through, and you do hear like a very like one tiny click of it moving. So like this might work if you had enough energy, but because it is open to the elements and stuff, it disperses, like most of it disperses out. So you would need to like use lightning and then close it up, presumably.
Right, okay.
In like the same motion.
I am quick, but do I have anything that can do that?
You have a grate. Just in your back pocket. Yeah.
You have a what?
Don't you pack it with snow?
That one.
And then because why not? Because
you need the top bit to be.
Okay.
It's like you need like a sheet to put on the top of it.
I have one big sheet.
I think I still have some ripped up old gi that I had. Because I tore up my old gi to fashion a white belt out of.
Hmm.
There should be enough left. But then it just begs the question: how wide is this?
It's
Is it as
only
wide
like
as it is on the map?
It's only a few inches. Like the actual pipe bit is only a few inches in diameter. So you could probably, like, it's maybe about this, like, the size of an A4 piece of paper, but like a square.
Okay.
Well, not a square, a circle. You know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna go do it again. I'm gonna grab the rest of my torn up gi.
Mm.
Right. I'm gonna prep myself to punch down and throw that over the top of it.
Okay. How many charges are you using?
I will use the lot.
Which is how many?
3 left.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll the damage. Then I want you to roll a. I will say either sleight of hand or dex save.
Sleight of hand or dex save.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there's the damage. 11.
Cool.
1, 1, and 1, 6. Madness.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will take the dex save.
Go for it.
He's 15.
Okay. So you yeah, okay. So what you do is you sort of put your hand as far down, like the hand with the glove on, as far down as you can to get as much time as possible. And you sort of like tense your fist to release that lightning energy. And as you do, you feel it sort of rebound on the walls on your hand, and you, with your other hand, you quickly put the torn gi at the top. What I will say is, this does work. As the damage test you needed 10 damage. 11 is just enough. However, I will say you do take 5 points of lightning damage as it rebounds and hits your hand as you're doing it.
Cool.
Yeah, this one unlocks. So there's 2 left.
I did it! I told you it works! 5 points of lightning damage, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Is he like hiding like a smoke?
You can see Silent's hairs are standing up a little bit.
It's because I got rid. Okay, that's why. I was very confused for a second there. I was like, oh, the gear conducting on, don't I? No, I changed it over. I'm wearing the magnificent braces now.
Just to see what happened.
Yes.
Going over to this one on its side here.
Yeah.
Looking down into the chamber where the mechanism.
That one is
will...
broken differently.
Okay. How differently is this one broken?
The one that Sidon had was like it's fully torn off. That one, just that top bit is missing, and that top bit is what has the frost shard in it. So you'd have to climb up a little bit. And how big are they? Yeah. So yeah, you'd have to climb up like maybe 6 or 7 feet to the top of it to look down into that chamber.
Oh no, he doesn't. I'm going to use Rayard to look down.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
Rail
cheating.
Down, so you can see that same
Okay.
similar sort of thing. Similar
hands
yeah.
So I just want to make sure I understand this. So I've got a direct view into the conduit, whatever that may be here, and the frost shard crystals are in here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Rayard, small favor,
Yes.
old pal of mine. I would like you to float over the gap, or whatever you call it, the conduit. I'm going to launch a spell through you, a chromatic orb. I'm going to try cold, just see what happens. If it's successful, wonderful. You can have
Wunderbar.
at the Wunderbar. Yes, I will help you get at the frost shard crystals within this broken piece here. If it's not successful, we'll try again, but with lightning damage. If that suits.
That's fine.
Cool. So the reason I kind of positioned it like that, I'm going to make sure that it's very, very clear to Robyn, specifically Robyn. So want to know. She would have heard me refer to this thing as Rayod.
This thing is a person.
To us, it's the ball of light that sometimes has a face.
It's once had a face.
Obscured face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's how it's written in the.
So obviously, Archon doesn't know this, but James is curious, so trying to find excuses to say his name out loud.
Beth, can you make me a history check with disadvantage?
Yes.
Come on, 2 nat 20s.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh.
You might be
on roll 20.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Oh, it's because I did it at disadvantage, and so it just rolls.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that one. Who, what the fuck?
Okay. Sorry, Robyn. I have a. He really struggles for a word here. Associate colleague.
Imaginary friend.
It's not imaginary. We can see it. He has a ball of light that he talks.
It's not. Rayod is not an imaginary friend. He's
In fact,
very
we've actually
real.
seen him.
He's a
I was thinking more like
sentient
he's real,
book.
but is he a friend though?
Archon's like eyebrows. I feel him barely
She rolled a 1. I can't help you there.
Yeah. Sorry, Robyn. What did you say?
How's that going for you?
I mean,
they're a
been
match
better.
made in heaven. If I'm being honest, they're a match made in heaven.
No.
The amount of bickering the two of them go up to, they're like an old married couple. It's
No.
hilarious.
No, we rub along okay. I can see through his eyes.
Like an old married couple.
She's
It's
gonna
not a poetic-
turn beside it and be like, "Is he okay?"
Yeah, you can see through the eyes of birds as well.
No. I can see through the eyes of Porridge, and he kind of it looks like he's gonna flash his tits, but he opens his top a little bit, and Porridge's head pops out and looks around. This is Porridge. He is my friend. He's my very best friend. He's just a bit cold. Maps inside. I will let him out. And you've met obviously Macaria, who I'm just getting to know. Anyway, sorry, Rayod.
Rayod's just been staring blankly at you this entire time.
Sorry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Manifest mind. I'm gonna try side. Manifest mind. Chromatic orb. Go.
That
Do I
sounded
need to roll to attack?
shit.
Or
No, just roll me damage.
this is ice damage, but it will appear as acid because I cannot be asked changing it.
That's fair. Yeah, cool. So through Rayod, you see yeah, actually, I don't know if you've cast a spell through him that has been visible, so I'll describe what it looks like. So Archon, you do the components of the spell yourself, and your eyes very briefly flash that blue, sort of like Rayod's skin tone is magic. That's sort of the way it's he is depicted, I guess. And his eyes flash sort of that pinky red that sort of is Archeron's color. And you see for a second for everyone the ball of light makes a thing. But you see as the book that Archeron has is what's the word? Duplicated in Rayod's hand and shoots the energy down, the cold energy. And you, obviously Archon can see this, the inside of the chamber sort of freezes, get that frost ice effect on the end of it, before you see it almost whirs and cracks the ice, and that energy falls through the chamber into the mechanisms, and that one works.
Okay, excellent. Well done. Thank you, Rayod. I did promise I would try to get at these. I don't know if you would allow me to use the phrase delicious frost shard crystals. I don't know if you enjoy them like food. So Archeron tries to prise the thing open so Ray can get at them.
Do you have a small
I have Tinker's
knife?
tools.
Yeah,
and-
Tinker's tools will work.
Yeah, I've got all sorts
yeah,
of
so can you make me
bits.
a Tinker's tools check?
Yes. If it helps, and I need like a blade of some sort, I do have a godly divine weapon, which I'm not above using to pry open
I mean,
to think I can't
the
get inside.
tinker skills will work.
Use that.
I am actually no, I can't. I'm not proficient in it, so it doesn't matter anyway.
You
I
can do
looked
it.
into it.
You might cut your finger.
Yeah, so I looked into this, and it is just better for me to not use magical weapons because the decent magical weapons I need to attune to, and it's just not worth it for me.
So unless it's like a random +1, like
yeah, it's just like a
dagger or
random
something.
+1 sword that I can't fucking use. Oh, it's not rolled. Well, okay.
Yeah, you just showed it there.
Yeah, you need
Custom
to
tool?
like have
You
them
have to click,
in your inventory
like
and
use
then roll
tool.
them.
It's a yeah.
Yeah,
in your
it-
inventory, you have to click like
Use
I can't
tool.
remember.
okay. So I've never
And
actually done
then-
this before.
And then
Yeah.
you add your proficiency in the, I assume, intelligence for the
Yeah,
ability
and
score.
whatever ability score it
Okay.
is.
Proficiency.
You can also add. You can also add expertise. in
And a
that window
guidance.
as
I'll
well.
give myself a guidance
Screw
as well. Oh god, I'm not rolling good today at all. So
Yeah,
another
16.
16.
Yeah, it takes you like 2 or 3 minutes, but you manage to, we'll say, pry open and get like 2 of them. They're like
Okay.
small. They're like marble size, slightly bigger.
So there was a mechanic
Think-
for
think
these
on them.
things, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Like the
I've
next spell through him is like charged or
I've got
something.
it somewhere. Hold on, let me find
You
out.
have to remind me, so it's been a long time since I've.
It was a while ago. No, it would have been here. It was that's for something specific. So the next spell that you cast will ignore cold resistance and immunity, and here it is. I'll just send it. Ignore cold resistance and immunity to the next spell you cast that deals cold damage within the next minute, and you add a d6 extra cold damage per level of the spell.
Ooh, that's really strong. That's cool.
Yeah, but only on the next spell I cast. If the next spell I cast
Yeah.
is guidance.
Well, no, it says next spell you cast that deals cold damage.
Oh
That
right,
deals
all right,
cold
okay,
damage,
yeah,
Within the next minute.
yeah, the D6.
So
You can
that means
choose
like
the damage of your spells. I think
It's like
so.
it's
Wait.
like you could do an ice ball that is
Just-
a third level and it adds 36.
So
Yeah.
I can't do this because I don't have the spell slot. So this is
Yeah.
purely for me understanding it. If I were to cast right now Cone of Cold, which is at
Yes.
6th level, it would deal the Cone of Cold damage, which is 9d8 plus
66.
66. Okay.
Yeah.
plus
Okay,
66,
that's-
not resisted or immune.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I do have Cone of Cold at 5th level. And does it
There you
have
go.
to be?
Well,
Does it have to
I
be?
don't know why you used it at 6th level. I wasn't going to complain though.
Because I don't have 6th level spells. So I don't
Yeah.
have access to any spell at 6th level. I just have upcast to 6th level.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
Didn't
So
realize.
here's another question, right? Because Cone of Cold weirdly is not my best option for damage.
Mhm.
If I cast Arcane Hand and convert the damage to cold damage, is it
no? Because
one instance, or is it the initial
it'd be
instance?
one
or is it-
instance.
Okay,
It'd be
that's
one
fine.
instance,
Yeah, completely fine. I get it. Because that was fucking busted. Because that would be potentially a minute worth of additional 5d6.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
that's
the first instance.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it is the next. Yeah. So question about the last one then.
Yeah,
Is this one collapsed, completely blocking off
That
any
one
entry into the?
is you'd have to like use some way to move it before getting access to that.
I'm gonna try pushing it. I'm not gonna make a check because I assume Simon's failing to push it.
I'll give him
He's strong, but he's not
assistance.
that strong.
You
I'm
can
gonna give him
make an
assistance
athletics
from-
check.
With my telekinesis.
You're gonna with the
mind push.
telekinetic. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. So make me an athletics check with advantage.
Ooh, awesome. That is a 10.
Was there 14 with
14.
advantage?
14.
You push some of the snow from the top of it.
I don't
We
even
are
think
not
I'll push the
rolling
snow. I
good
think
today,
that
fam.
But it's a metal dome.
Oi, swordman, come here and help.
My name
See,
is Carrion. Don't have to
see,
call me
I-
Swordman.
Look, I can't be asked remembering names. I see things that outline you, and you have a massive sword.
Thank you.
See, Galileo, this is why I suggested before we waste our precious, valuable spells, we use our...
Galileo looks at you. I didn't waste any spell.
Well, okay, but... Oh, well, I only wasted one. Well, wasted. I didn't waste any. It was useful, but I consumed one. It's more for the... for the information gathered, because Cold worked as well. But yes, Sidon is... as I say, unburdened with a higher education.
You see, Kyrian says, Varus, you too. And Varus is like, that's fine by me.
Robyn, are you physically inclined?
Little shakes her head. No.
Okay. Slab,
And you-
Drac.
Well, I mean,
Physically inclined.
what are we
Physically
doing?
inclined? Well, helping the...
Sidon and the 3 members of the South Horizon, because Juliet's also going to help push it, because she's pretty strong. So I'm going to
I
need...
have a proficiency in athletics.
That... good for you.
How?
Because he's...
As I
We
explained
asked
so
this
many
like
times.
we
Yeah.
literally
So-
asked this last week.
I'm going to
Sidon-
help.
I literally
Altron's
have
going to
a
Keep
help.
asking it every fucking week.
Altron's going to
just
help.
I have a +1. That's about it.
I have a -1.
Yeah. So everyone who is pushing, can you
Mhm.
make me an athletics check?
Okay. I am going to give myself guidance.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, let me...
That's 21.
Jesus.
Plus...
27.
So 23.
I'm not going to tell you who rolled badly, but one of them rolled badly.
Well,
of them
it
rolled
slips on
well.
their face.
I'm thinking it's the cleric who rolled badly. Oof!
Two of them rolled
Two of
badly.
them rolled on their face.
So what I'll tell you is, I'm not going to tell you who rolled the 1. But Juliet, the cleric, initially has a good push, but does slip on the ice. You see Kyrian, who was doing his best to push. You sort of see as he begins to like push and help, like a bit of the metal that was like broken juts into his hand as he's pushing and like cuts his hand open. He's like, oh fuck, and like takes a step back. Ferris, on the other hand, biceps rippling. Between the 3 of you, I did have a combined DC of 55 to push it.
Fucking
but
smash that, lads.
The 3 of you rolled very
Hey!
well. So between the 3 of you, you do
Simon
manage.
rolled a 27. That means he did most of the work.
Yes, well, listen, two
With no
23s
magic.
2 23s and 27. Like, but it does take some amount of strain because it is heavy. But you do, after a good, solid, like 25, 30 seconds of pushing, manage to heave it as it rolls onto, like the dome rolls onto its side and exposes the thing.
Just got this image in my head of Artron, like, fully, like, meat heading out and being like, and like, chest sudden.
Welcome to the big leagues, Archeron.
I told you, see? You always said, no, I'm weird, but no, it's calisthenics, gentle exercise. Yes, the guns
Stay
on
flexy.
show, ladies.
You see, you do see Kalia gives like a. It's like a slightly sarcastic clap, but she does look like impressed. She just hits like a golf clap.
Hey, I'm
Good job,
impressed for
Fire
him.
Puncher, as well.
Yes, excellent work. Most people.
looks down to Julia, who's got like a bruise on her cheek from smacking into the metal plate on the ground.
Did she face palm?
Yeah,
It's the face stuck to it because it's so cold. Like,
no, she gets up just quick enough. You see Kieran just like turns around and bandages his hand up.
well, that was invigorating.
Now we have another problem because that is an exposed hole, and the last exposed hole we had to tie down to stop it from escaping.
You did what?
The one over there, the one I punched into, and it shot lightning through it, and then I got shocked myself, but I blocked it off with my torn clothes.
Oh.
Well, what about this sheet of metal that came loose? Could we not use that to contain the power?
sheet of metal, isn't it? It's a big ass dome.
No. When the piece that broke off when Kyrian slipped, but didn't the piece of metal snap off or something, like peel off?
No, it just like cut. It was
I
like
thought it was
Oh, like
it was
peeled
like-
back kind of thing, right?
it was like poking out, and he put his hand on it as he was pushing. And, like, cut his hand.
Okay.
like I'm
Let
out
me
of
have a
ripped
look.
clothes. I have nothing else to throw in there.
Yes, please keep your clothes on you. I have a little bag of sand.
That would not. You're not trying to fill the hole. You're trying to cover the top of it when
Yes,
you use the
yes.
lightning.
I was just looking at my thingy, my stuff.
Would I know it's like 10 foot, but would would you be able to put a dome over it?
A dome of what? The dome I just moved. We just moved, rather.
No. Your magical dome, your camp dome.
Oh, I suppose it could. I don't think that would work though, because I'd need to.
Yeah,
be
because
within
it would still be like it would still disperse into the dome. It would.
It's good thinking, but well, I mean, if your clothes worked last time, Artron's going to look, and I can't remember. In fact, let me just quickly check, because I do have this in my inventory, so I know it exists. But when they first went out in the like session 5 or whatever or 6, they went out shopping and he bought his expensive shoes. I think he went into a fabric shop with Maeve and they like talked about buying clothes and stuff. And I've described him a few times as like, obviously I draw him in the same tired ass outfit over and over and over again, but like I imagine it's like it's kind of like Malcolm from Jurassic Park. In the books, he wears like variations of the same suit. Like and there's like small like finesse details. So he reluctantly reaches into his bag and pulls out like a fine silk shirt. It's like, is there anything else that we could use? This is.
I mean, I had my old armor that we can use, so you don't have to tore off your clothes.
Well, I'm not tearing them off.
How malleable is the armor? Can it be tied on?
I have
and
no
covered?
idea.
Well,
What type of armor is it? Studded leather.
So
Oh,
leather.
yes,
I
we
mean,
could-
you could just like do the
Possible.
thing and then like hold it above the gap, so that would probably work. Similar to what Sidon did before.
Galilee, do you need? Is it Galilee or Galilee?
Galilee, as I've said a
Galilee.
number of times.
Yeah, I know. So it's just not something.
Directly to you.
I know. Galilee, your prismability. Prism, yes. Do you need to be able to see that, or could you put it into the hole, we cover it up, and then you let it go?
I could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah, you see she sort of pushes Kieran and Ferris out the way, like, fuck you guys, it's my turn. And she says, who's got the leather?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
And I pull it out of the bag of holding.
So you watch as she like telekinetically moves the prism as far down as possible to give you enough time to move it. And she says, on the count of 3, I'm gonna do the thing, and you're gonna have to place that down really quickly.
Okay,
1, 2,
3.
3. What the fuck?
let's go.
So she's gonna roll some. She's gonna roll some damage. And Drac, can you make me either sleight of hand or dexterity save?
Where is?
Oh, she rolled really low.
If you do the. Oh, that's horrible. Jesus Christ.
20.
A 20. Okay, so yeah, you manage to cover up the hole, and as she does it, you hear it begin to click a few times, and she says, "Just hold it down. Do it again. I can't see it. It's just a bit weaker." And she does it again, and hits it with another burst. Yeah, there we go. And then you see it begins to like click, 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 and the last one, moves up and then pushes down to like increase the pressure, and you watch, or you see, and you hear as the final click happens, and the doors swing slowly open. revealing the
Oh yeah, guys, teamwork.
Just
But let's
yeah.
just make this clear. Me and Archeron did one. We both did one on our own because we're the best.
I did two of them on my own, so
she did.
I did fixed ones.
still did them.
So,
It's not a competition. It's the intellectual endeavor. So just a quick.
Picking you up as well, Archeron.
Well, no, I know. Thank you very much. So a quick thing about when Galilei her zapping. Did she? I know she's doing it. The reason I asked whether she needed to see it or not is because I'm trying to figure the scope of their abilities. So she doesn't need to be able to speak. She doesn't need to be able to see to cast it. Does she? Was there any somatic components? Like, was she doing weird shit with the hands, or was it seem to be sonic?
It seemed to be completely within her mind.
Okay.
It's almost like she can do what Archeron can.
No, this is totally different to what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
She's just that good.
Same, but different.
Yeah, I mean, because
Well, no,
you
I
don't
couldn't
need to
do
see
that,
shit and also like thingy.
I can't cast well, actually I don't know, but I don't. My reading of it is I probably wouldn't want to cast cantrips through Rayod. So when they cast a wizard spell, you can. I suppose I could, but it's not a useful thing. I only have a limited amount of them. I don't use it because it's cheesy to use them in fights. Like Archeron could sit 250 feet away from a fight,
Yeah, just
do it. That's not fun. So that's why I haven't really used it. But stuff like this, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, like, and for scouting and stuff. But so I'm just trying to get a scope of her powers. So as they're walking, so the Sidon mentioned that Damien was your teacher. Did he teach you how to use the prism, or was that something?
Well, I had the prism for a while. He taught me the telekinetic side of it. That definitely helped make it a bit more useful.
I can imagine.
Before, I just kind of had to hold it and cast spells, through it.
Like a focus normally.
Yeah, but now it's a bit more lively.
Excellent. That's very interesting. Okay. Do you have a spell book yourself, or do all your spells come through the prism?
She sort of pauses slightly and says, I mean, they either come through the prism or... And then she just, double taps her forehead.
Oh, no, sorry. What I meant, I wasn't prying into the mechanics of it. I was actually asking, do you have a spell book, a book of spells, like I do here, and he kind of taps
I do not have a regular book of spells.
Oh, interesting. Oh. So how would you become familiar or change your spells? Is it all in your head?
All in my mind. I have a very good memory.
Yes, you really must do that. Fascinating. Was that something you had before or after Damien?
Well, I've had... my memory's always been pretty good. But, learning all the complex formulas and stuff for spells, not so much. But with Damien, he helped expand that a little bit. So I didn't have to be tied down with a physical book.
Oh, I never thought of it as being tied down, but... I have to say that.
Well, I mean, a book could be destroyed. A book could be taken.
I know. Yes, I never thought of it. For me, it's the discovery of them. But I can certainly see that would be, if in the adventuring life, an advantage. Fascinating. Archeron is wondering whether that's a thing he would be interested in learning how to do. The book is very useful.
Now you know him. If you want to speak to him, I'm sure you could. He's...
I didn't actually meet him.
Well, now you know of him.
If you want, Archeron, I could try summoning him by thinking of his eldritch horror things.
Maybe not right now, if that's okay.
No.
Maybe when we get back to our house. Perhaps then. Maybe not even then.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Where we live, though.
When we're in a confined box with nothing around us.
When we have a moment, when we're not about to walk into a dark cave in the middle of the winter wastes, and we don't know what's in it, with Yes, perhaps then. Not right now. It's just thinking out loud. But thank you, Galilei. That's illuminating. Where's Porridge? Who's over there?
You see, Kieran says, speaking of walking into a cave, let's go. Listen, we've been out here for a while. I want to see what I'm excited. I want to see what's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Are you
excited
gonna-
to get out
That's
of
actually a
the
good
cold.
question. Are you going to take your horse inside a cave?
I was
big
gonna.
is
I
it?
was literally questioning that.
It is big enough to fit a horse down because it's like the cave. The door opens up and then it's like a set of stairs that slowly go sort of inwards towards a more. I should tell you how big it is. I'll say the horse will fit in the entranceway, like in the first chamber. Obviously, I haven't showed you yet, but it might be difficult further in.
Can I treating this horse like a familiar, dismiss them if I need to, or would I have to
That's not
physically
how the
turn
spell
around?
works. It's the
No?
spell. So.
Oh right, okay, so I have to have it open. Okay, yeah, looking at it. So this, okay, I'll tell you this, right? This thing is smart. This thing has its own personality. It just can't speak. It's
10
intelligence 10, wisdom 15. It's actually got more wisdom than Archeron. Anti-charisma, not hard. Anti-constitution. In
Wow.
fact, almost every stat apart from intelligence is better.
This horse knows
crazy.
what's up.
Yeah, this horse does know what's up. This horse is built better than Archeron.
The horse has one less wisdom than Cider does.
Yeah, this is crazy. So he's gonna turn to Macari. He's gonna horse girl it. He's gonna like rub the snout and be like, "Do you wanna? You don't want to go into the cave? Do you want to go back to Bjorn's place and where it's nice and warm, or stay by the camp?" No, clip once for yes, twice for no.
The horse gives.
The question.
The horse
Does,
gives
does the
the.
horse understand common?
Yeah.
Just got to
Pegasus
speak it.
might understand. Yeah, I was going
Yeah,
to say
they definitely
Pegasus
do,
might
yeah.
understand.
The
Elvish,
horse-
Celestian, and Sylvan.
Yeah.
Speaks more languages than him as well.
The horse, in however it says it, gives you the impression that it wants to wait by the campsite with the other animal that the Sun Horizon have taken with them. It was like a bison or something, like a winter cow.
Okay, if you can. Okay, fine. That's fine. You wait here, buddy. I'll bring you. Do you eat sugar lumps? I've not asked.
The horse shrugs.
If a horse can shrug.
No, it grows.
The horse has got shoulders.
It grows human-like shoulders and shrugs.
It flicks out its wings and just sort of flaps them.
Yes.
under.
That's what happened.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if you eat at all, but okay, try not to freak out the other animals because you're a little scary looking.
The horse turns around and flicks its tail at you as you go because you call it scary looking.
No, I said a little bit. It was a compliment. Oh God.
You
If the
better
horse
bring
could
the
talk.
carrot back later.
I don't know if it eats. I really don't know if it eats.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It doesn't.
Get him a nice bridle. The horses like bridles. It's not a horse.
You need to do like that box that you did for porridge.
Oh, the enrichment box. Yes,
Yeah.
probably.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
But yeah, so as I assume you will begin to walk down the stairs.
The aisle.
Just to confirm, as we're going in, is Robyn coming in?
Yeah.
Awesome. I wasn't sure because I was like,
No, she said she was.
oh.
Yeah.
As we
Awesome.
enter, I'm going to ask Robyn.
If she.
Is she what?
You
If
cut
she
out
really thinks we are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can it be a
Inside
deception check? No, I'm kidding.
Am I cool?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a very, very low persuasion roll.
She's trying to convince you, but she's cold. I don't know.
She's being completely honest, but it's coming across as like
Sarcastic.
yeah, sarcastic. I'm like,
A little
yeah, you
condescending.
guys are so cool.
Yeah, sure, buddy. You're so cool.
Gives you the double thumbs up and the cheesy smile.
Cass nods
Yeah.
up the
Friends.
place a little bit, like her shoulders slump ever so slightly.
Oh,
Guys, you're cool.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But
Okay.
you walk down the steps, and heading in, sort of as you get 15, 20 feet down this set of stairs, it sort of like tapers in at the sides, and you immediately can smell almost like a cold damp and a
Oh, no.
smell of, no better word to say it, like metal and decay.
Is
And
it like rusty metal, or is it like metal and dead?
bit of both.
Okay, there are corpses around us.
Like metal just left to rust in piles of stagnant water and parched dead fish and things like that.
But yeah, as you walk down, I will change the map.
Oh my god.
There's a dungeon I
Oh my god,
made.
it's over there. Oh my god, it's big.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
Jesus, yeah. Okay.
God,
I thought we were just on a black screen.
I just zoomed all the way out.
Zoom all the way out.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Oh no, feet.
This
Dungeon
feet.
crawl.
I did it just for you, James.
I can't tell you how displeased I am that this has got momentum.
Hey man, you get used to it.
Very furry.
Pete looks at you with a noose around his neck. First time, huh?
Okay.
And if you do an edit like that, you've just got to
so-
basically make Pete into a furry outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rayo does glow, if that matters. If
Yes,
anyone doesn't
okay.
have,
I was gonna
I'll
say, if-
just have my son's staff glow.
how
Please.
much does Browd glow?
It's like
Oh.
10 foot bright, another 10 foot dim, or something
More
like
something
that.
like that. 1 second, I'm just finding out for you. God.
Son's staff is
Mine.
15-foot radius.
Okay.
Doubt it'll be that good. That's not the one. Sorry, I just know he does.
Oh wait, bright
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
light 50 feet, dim light another 15, so 30.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Hold on,
I'll just
I'm
find
being
it
cold.
here.
First see. Okay, so that's the light. That's the light cast gives
Yeah,
off.
it's dim light in 10 feet. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Is it only dim
Uh,
light in 10 feet?
Yeah,
Is
it
it
is.
no bright
Yeah.
light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add all these zones because some people don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do not have anything to further illuminate apart from really, really stupidly high level spells, and I probably ain't gonna do that.
But yeah, as you walk down, I will
Are you
describe
going to
this.
take into, just to confirm, are you going to take into account dim light rules, where it's light obscurement?
I honestly didn't know they existed, so.
So no.
Yeah,
Actually-
probably not. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure because you were adding dim light into
I
on
was
top
just
of Cass's
doing it.
zone, so I
Oh,
wasn't
the
sure if
music.
you were actually going to matter. Dim light obscurement rule is disadvantage on perception checks for those who don't have dark vision.
Oh,
Okay.
the music. Oh, the music. Every time it does the boom.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yes.
But yeah, so as you walk down these steps, in this first chamber, obviously those without dark vision can only see what is lit up by those people who have lights. But you can see a pile of rubble that is sort of strewn across the ground with a large broken statue in front of you. It's split into many, many pieces. And two skeletons with long dried blood lay at its feet. And to the right of this room is a hallway that turns the corner into
So
darkness
this
until you
is
move.
didn't open the door for us.
Can I do a medicine check to see the cause of death?
You can make a medicine check, yeah?
I'm going to guess rock slide.
A sanguination.
Well, if it was a rock slide, there wouldn't be this much blood, I think.
Well,
What?
not if they were
crushed and-
splattered.
Not
Yeah.
if it was a
Turned
direct
into a
hit.
pancake.
Have you ever crushed a fly? There's sometimes
The
juice.
bones are still complete, so it wasn't bludgeoning.
For the 15, I will tell you that you cannot tell the cause of death because it's been so long. You can see on like the bones and some of the armor there appear to be some black scorch marks. But I'll tell you, they've been dead so long that you cannot get an accurate read on how long they've been dead.
Okay. Can I examine the armor to get an idea of how old the armor is?
You can certainly try. Make me an investigation check.
I'll give you guidance.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry, I was typing away there. So guard excellent.
Oh, actually,
would
it
it be?
should have been with the -2 because I'm still exhausted.
Would
I'm using old exhaustion. It's not new one.
Is it history or investigation? They're both the same, isn't it? I'll go
Investigation.
Investigation, okay. With guidance, 15. Damn, that's a
Guidance.
nice crit there. Oh, 19.
19. Okay, with a 19. Okay. What I'll tell you with a 19 is that they have been dead for at least 1,000 years.
Oh.
That is what I mean by so far
Yeah.
you cannot be accurate.
Okay.
I'll tell you also with that investigation, you can see that similar to the mechanisms on the outside, their armor has small bits of frost shard built within it.
But we can see the bones and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is there a breeze or anything in here? Because bone doesn't last that long.
It is pretty stagnant in here.
Okay, so it's like no breeze. There's no we've opened it with like the first gust of air kind of thing.
In seemingly a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Archon will share this information.
It's very cold as well, so that might have had
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Can I
Captain America rules.
You said that there was like black soot, almost like black
Scorch marks.
burn marks, scorch marks. Is that on them or around?
That is
them?
on
the
them
armor.
and around them. You can see
Yeah.
some sort of on the statue. And
Am I
parts of it.
able
Well,
to make a survival check to determine what could have caused this? Like, was it flaming arrows? Was it spellcraft?
yeah,
What-
go for it. Make me a survival check. I'll allow that.
Just whilst he's on that, on the back of my initial check, specifically what I think I forgot to mention. We got distracted by whether or not the bones are physically there or not. Was the identifying, like, would I be able to identify? I know the age, but like, kind of race based on the armor.
They look. I mean, humanoids. Human elf of like a
Humanish.
medium size.
Medium eyes, okay.
With a 21 survival, you're looking at these scorch marks. They are big enough where you assume they're not flaming arrows. They do have some of it's a bit weird. Like there are like sort of striations and weirdly shaped grooves sort of in the scorch marks, which you attribute to arcane fire or like magical fire. And there appear to be some like gash marks, like sort of longer scorch marks, maybe a flaming weapon. So like a flame tongue sword, something similar.
Like a flaming scimitar from an assassin.
I mean, maybe, yeah. That would match that. Yeah.
Imagine.
Mm.
Imagine 1,000 years ago. Layla came in here and just killed everyone.
Gonna turn to the silent horizon
Yes.
and say, I don't know how you nice people generally do these things. However, I'm going to ritual cast detect magic. This will take 10 minutes. And so I will then be able to obviously concentrate on it, see if there's anything else there. If were Maeve here, she could have spoken perhaps to these bodies, but alas. Robyn, do you have any way of
Can you
getting any
speak with
information?
it?
No. Do you have any way of getting further information from this? Don't feel you have to wait in line if you think that you have something to bring. Jump in. It's always been our way.
I will explain what I found with the
with the marks, the striations, and the fact that I think the scorch marks come from spellcraft.
I am not clever.
You might have street smarts. Don't worry about it.
You're like me. It's fine.
No,
we
maybe not.
have similar survival skills.
I'm just looking at my stuff, and I don't think I can help. I could cast a detect magic. Just see if there's anything around, but I'm.
That's Archtron's currently ritual casting that. If you want to do it as an action, you can. But they are your valuable hunter's marks. Sorry, my dog's been a dick, so that's why I keep flashing between microphone on and microphone off. Just going to grab her again. Sorry.
I don't. It's a bit late for a cure wounds.
Hey, if you can see anything that I may have missed,
one of the skeletons just sits up and is like, "No, please."
Are there any bugs around?
No.
Damn it.
Hey, genuinely, if you can see anything else about how this all happened with a survival check, that would be great. I did roll pretty good on it though.
Maybe I should have gone back. I don't know if I have a lot of help here. Can I?
I'm sure it'll be fine once we start fighting.
See if there was like a bug here. I could speak to the bug and like be like, "What happened? How long have you been here?"
1,000 years.
Has that been useful in the past? The old bug thing?
Well, not necessarily bugs. I spoke to a cat once, who had a lot of interesting information.
Really?
Did it say meow at the end of every sentence?
No.
So you go ahead.
I was just going to say, you've been with Beyond for 30 years. You've kind of been...
No, she's been with Beyond recently.
But been around here for 30 years or so. Is that right?
Yeah.
What about before then? Because I don't know many Kitsune, but you don't strike me as...
You know one.
Well, I did say you don't know many.
Two. Ferris is right next to you.
But I wouldn't have thought these climbs would have been preferred.
I don't know.
Oh.
Don't take this the wrong way, by the way, Robyn, but I do need to ask, how... I know I'm not meant to ask a lady their age, but how old are you if you've been around here for 30 years? Like, does that mean you've been alive for 30 years or just been in the north for 30 years? Like, are you like 60?
She just kind of like shrugs.
What? You don't know how old you are?
Ferris looks inside and says, "I mean, people forget their birthdays if they're off doing other things. I don't know why you're so hung up
also,
on this."
not a tree sad. We can't cut her in half and count the rings before you start
Please don't
getting
cut me in half. That would really
I'm
hurt.
just saying, well, Ferris, how old are you? Because you look kind of old. And you seem mature.
Wow.
I'm going to take this. I'm just going to take the shovel off him. We continue to dig himself into a pit.
just because my hair is grey, you're saying I look old.
I'm wondering if he's going to ask whether the curtains match the drapes, but perhaps we are.
I mean, I'm not. It depends on who you are. I'm somewhere in the realm of 80 something. I don't keep count either, so it's not that uncommon.
How long do Kitsune live?
Longer than humans.
Longer than you're going to if you
That's
carry on at
almost
this rate,
everyone.
Simon.
It doesn't count.
Robyn's just sitting there like counting on her hands. She's like lost count 3
I'm
times.
literally only 28.
So, Robyn,
You want the medal?
you've the last thing first thing you remember has always been around here, around the north.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you want I don't think we're going to stay here overly long. If you'd like to visit somewhere, it won't be a lot warmer because it's winter. But if you'd like to come further south with us as we leave, we and this is simply because there is a space going, but we do have some space in our bastion. If you'd like to come and visit, whatever the town's called. Like
Bastion.
We have we got given a keep.
Are you guys rich?
Nope.
I don't do badly,
Well,
I mean,
actually,
I've got
I would
82
say
platinum,
we
so
are
I'm
kind of
pretty,
rich, to be fair.
I'm pretty minted at the minute.
I've
got 1,000 plus gold. I've got a lot.
Out of character.
I got
Out of
200
character,
platinum
I have
on me.
yeah. Out of character, I have been very stingy with Sergeant's gold because he's not had a lot, so he's just been pocketing everything that he's got given. I'm up to 2,000 gold.
I'm up
but
to
he will still say
1,200, but I've always got stuff to spend my money on.
Yeah.
Oh, so Silent, you can buy dinner today.
What? No,
We
I don't
are
have any money.
in the
Completely out.
frigid
Yeah, I
waste.
don't think there's any restaurant in
yeah,
the
Leah says.
vicinity.
Leah says, "Well, I mean, I'm sure he can buy dinner when you're in a place that has dinner to be bought."
Yes, he can take you for dinner, Cass.
Oh, stop
I mean,
it! That's not nice.
he could take it. And Leah clearly does not understand that it was not a conversation she was in, and just says, "Well, I mean, we could all have dinner. That I don't mind if someone else pays."
You know, would
Do
be
you
rude
guys
of
live
me.
at their bastion?
Well, no,
No.
but we could come and you could visit and we could show you. Do you guys have a bastion yet?
Yet.
I mean,
Hold on. Wait. You told me off for like trying to big us up in front of them, and now you're like, "Oh, do you guys have a bastion yet?" Like, come
What do you
on,
mean
man.
you don't have a bastion yet? Oh, maybe you're just not adventuring hard enough.
I know a guy called Sebastian. Does that count?
Oh, what? Sorry.
I know a guy called Sebastian. Does that
Oh.
count?
Does he have space enough inside of him for a stable?
Sorry, what?
I never asked. You know.
Okay.
That
No,
sounds
no,
super weird.
Please stop this conversation.
we
Leah-
were gifted ours, so it's only very recently we were gifted ours in recompense for some work we did saving a city. So
Oh, I heard about that.
really,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that is good
you
news.
You stopped demons and stuff. I mean, I'm sort of 50-50 on whether I would have stopped you or not, but you know, well
what, do you mean us or the demons?
Well, you know, but last time my mother's a demon, so.
Well, but
Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Depending on my mood, I could have gone one way or the other.
Okay. Does your mother? I don't know how to ask this. If this is offensive, please do let me know. This
Is
is
your mother
Oh,
related
if-
to
if-
Heritage
if-
no,
House?
no,
if-
uncharted
if-
territory. Uncharted territory for me. Would your
Yeah.
mother likely have tried to slaughter thousands of innocents?
I mean, depends. Like,
On
probably
her
not.
mood?
Yeah,
But-
like probably not. She spends
If
most
he's
of her
hungry
time.
or not.
Yeah, she spends most of her time in the abyss, so like she doesn't
Does
travel much.
she?
Did your mum
does
know
she
the
work
wretched
with the
tower?
Lebenlords? Yeah, that's literally what I was going to ask.
I have no idea. I've not been there in a very long time.
Do you want to speak to her?
Not really.
No,
Oh, okay.
let's not bring
Actually,
the
we
demon
could
lord
ring
into this.
your mum, Ferris. If you want it?
Why would you ring my?
Oh, sorry. Who was it
mother?
was speaking then? Sorry.
Leah.
Leah. Oh, sorry. Leah. Sorry, I thought it was Ferris for some reason. Okay, because of the Hellfire Hands. Oh, so Leah, if you wanted, you could ring your mum.
No.
No. Okay.
Archon,
Yes.
how much time do you still need for the
Yes,
ritual?
please. This is really boring, and I think.
Oh,
you're
I haven't
going-
started yet. Sorry, I was distracted.
Oh
Yeah.
god damn it,
No,
we were
I'm
talking.
joking.
I'm
No.
withdrawing.
I've finished. It's fine. I asked the DM,
Yeah,
have I finished?
we'll say yeah because I
Yeah,
can't remember.
okay.
Um,
Chapow.
you sense like a bit of magic from the frost shard on the soldiers or on the bodies, but not much.
So I'm assuming it's like if the small crystals outside were like I think you said like Malteser sized or marble
Oh, well,
sized.
I said a bit bigger, like ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball. Okay, so I'm assuming in this armor it's like fragments, like
It's like small bits of it that
Tic
are
Tacs.
laced into the armor. Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe even smaller than that. Maybe like slivers, like you know how steel
Like
is.
glass, yeah, or woven through. Would it mean? So, okay, how I know this armor's old, 1,000 years at least. Is it? Is the armor well kept? Like, is it like magically preserved?
The armor does have some magic to it. You'd probably have to spend some time like repairing it a little bit to make it usable. But like, if you were to do so, it would be usable as armor. It has some magic to it. I can't tell you what because I don't know exactly.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Like, I'm debating. I mean, fuck it, they've been dead 1,000 years. I mean,
They're not using it.
They're not using it. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I was asking
just says, if you want it, we can just come back for it.
Well, no. See, I was examining the armor. I was trying to discover more about the type of people they were, whether these were the protectors or if these were invaders. They died at the front steps. It's very difficult to discover or to tell how they died. Perhaps, as I'd mentioned, he points to the scorch marks. Could have been fire. This could have been post-mortem. It's very, very difficult to tell. The blood is dried.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
What I was going to say is I'm leaning towards them being the gods of this place due to the fact that their armor is forged in what looks like the ice shard stuff, like very, very fine, almost dust-like versions of it in the armor, just like how the mechanisms outside also had that going in. Also, their positioning here seems like they did not want to give up ground on this statue. It looks like they were guarding as someone came in from this position, maybe ironically caught off guard as someone came in, bang bang, and then whoever came in came round and kept going.
Does the use of frost shards in such a way, I haven't come. Obviously, we found the axe. The axe of Beryl wasn't the axe of Beryl, but an axe of a follower of Beryl. But by the way, Robyn, if you know anything about Beryl or Ishmir, Ishneer, the chili lich, that was
the chitch.
The chili lich.
The red hot chili lich.
The red hot chili lich, yes.
Cass, did you know there was a lich that made chili?
Is this
Ow, they don't have a stomach.
similar to
Still make it.
the imaginary friend and the seeing through the eyes of the imaginary friend? Are you like messing?
No. No. This is so no. I was just asking if you don't. That's fine. So I was just thinking out loud, really, because the manufacturer of frost shard woven armor does indicate this is a very advanced arcanely confident set of people. Archon's going to be. I wonder who it could be. Tap 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 on his chin. I would like to scour through the file of facts of his mind. What type of, like, obviously 1,000 years ago in the north, should hopefully narrow it down. What kind of people had the ability to weave frost shard crystals into their what looks like general guard outfits? Because what I'm imagining, and I may well be wrong, is like kind of Atlantis style, undiscovered, like technologically advanced ancient civilization. Archon would be on that like a dog on spilt chips.
Okay, can you make me a history check? I am going to give you
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
For the chips.
Okay, I'm going to give myself guidance if that's okay.
No, how dare you?
How very dare you? Oh no, I can't because I would lose detect magic.
That's true.
Guidance.
Too late. Way too late.
Yeah, way too late.
11. No idea.
Damn.
But I will
okay,
tell you, even with a 21, you wouldn't know.
Okay. What if I'd have
Roll
rolled
for
what if I'd have gone full on Moonlight, Mantle
Well,
of Moonlight
then
at
the answer
27 bit?
the answer could have been
Yeah.
different, but I can't tell
Yeah,
you.
okay. Oh, can you not tell me what the answer was if I'd have got it right?
No.
Oh, god damn it!
Can you not
Archie.
can you not gem dragon this for us?
Hypothetically.
Can you not gem dragon this for?
No.
If you'd have
no.
rolled high, I would have told you
If-
this.
Yeah.
Well, James, if you would have rolled high, I would have told you something.
No, that's fine. That's okay. Okay, so Artron's gonna think. I'm sure I read something somewhere about it. I can't remember if it was. Oh no, it was Bronan the Barbarian.
Oh, great story.
Kyrian says, "Come on."
No, wait. Would anyone
Yeah.
be?
No, I
Would
agree.
any? I know we're desperately precious about burial rights and such. Would anyone mind if I took this armor, this piece of armor here, for investigation at a later date?
Armor's fine.
2, 1. Okay, excellent. He's going to very gently and with as much reverence as you can take the armor off this now long dead skeleton.
Yep.
Claps in his arms because they're so dead and brittle.
Yeah, the bones do probably dust a little bit.
That's fine.
I will reveal more. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, it's a really weird shape.
It
Where are you
look
going?
like,
I have the light.
Yeah, but some people have dark vision, Cass.
Not sighted.
Yeah, but I was following the dim light. I eat
You
my
are the
carrots.
dim light.
You can see the dim light in his eyes.
Yeah. Oh, my spelling is atrocious. I was like, I can cast Detect Magic and notice there are foist shard crystals in the armor. Foist.
But yeah, so the tunnel sort of moves and it snakes a little bit, and you can see it snakes like down and then back up and then it sort of splits off. One room to the now south of where Kyrian is standing appears to be like it's like a longer hallway with a square room that has like an altar with some dried blood at the top of it, and then there are also more skeletons and more rubble.
I can't see the map if you've revealed it.
Can you not?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Can
can.
I can.
I
can too.
can't. So I will show you what I can see. I'll quickly screen
Maybe just
grab it.
reload your ultimate.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the smart lighting thing, or?
No, this
No.
is
Oh,
me.
okay.
I couldn't do it
I
because
just have a light aura, basically.
I was originally gonna do that, but then
Oh,
I
can now,
realized
weird. Okay.
for the recording, I
Might
realized
just
I had
take him a
to
little bit long.
I had to leave it because
Weird.
otherwise the people wouldn't be able to see anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you see that room down there, and then I will also reveal a bit more of this other bit, just because.
As we're going to, I will. That Detect Magic does last 10 minutes. If there's anything, Artron is specifically looking for writing, books,
Okay.
murals on the wall, anything that would indicate religion, culture, or art, anything like that.
Cool. Yeah, so this chamber down here with the altar, that blood that's on the actual altar looks to be similar to the other, like ancient and frozen. If your past investigation's 19, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be able to tell that the way that the blood is spilled, it like pulls
ceremonial.
it pulls in the middle as if it was spilled
Like
very
a sacrificial
calmly.
altar.
Yeah, like it wasn't
Yeah.
like slashed and there's blood all over the wall. It was like someone did it calmly and like willingly. And you can see along the base of this altar and the pillars are some language, which I don't know who, but I know at least Kyrian and Robyn can identify the language as giant. And whichever one
Robyn
reads it.
speaks giant.
Yeah, from the north. Northern people speak giant.
Well, remember, Kudo
why I
speaks
gave-
giant too. That makes
It-
perfect fucking sense.
It's why I gave genuinely. It's why I gave Aeon giant language, even though he's from giant
Yeah.
country. It's still the north. So,
Yeah.
Kyrian or Robyn will read it out. And it says, I'll do it in Kyrian's voice. She
No, do it in
says,
Beth's voice.
No. He says, it says, our Lord demands a sacrifice. It is your pleasure to give thy wretched blood to his cause. Frozen be those with pure hearts, warm are the heretics.
Can you post that, please?
Yes.
Cute. I got halfway there, but then you were talking too fast.
Well, and Kieran says, well, that sounds just charming.
Yeah, this place
you know
is
how we
a pocket of fun, isn't it?
yeah. You know how you meant we were talking about Ishnir a minute ago and Periphalon?
Mm-hmm.
What if this is like a very ancient like cult den for him? Or Periphalon? Ishnir or Periphalon?
Well, if it's Periphalon, but I might be getting this wrong. Actually, isn't Periphalon like an ancient god?
Periphalon is an ancient god that was, you don't know the
Passed
exact timeline, but was locked away somewhere or forced away somewhere sometime during the previous age.
Locked away? Do you mean behind a closed door somewhere? Oh no!
We are not unleashing Periphalon on the world. No, that's not what's happening at all.
Sen, if you see anyone here or any bottles that you really like the look of, think, oh, I must open that. Just take.
Sorry, this is the assumption that somebody put a fucking ancient god inside a bottle. If you find a bottle, don't open
Well,
it.
it's like anything. Just any big shiny red button, any interesting
Put him inside
looking.
a plastic Kinder Egg. That'll piss him off.
No, you know what?
That frozen bitch will hate this.
Yes, if you see a birthday cake that looks like someone's going to jump out of it, no, just take a moment and relax.
Okay.
No, that's Damien's thing. He's the surprise guy.
He's a surprise guy, yes. Ah, excellent.
Are these like triggered traps up here that have just been triggered that we can just see them?
So I will. So yeah, that was that chamber. If you want to do anything in the blood pool chamber, let me know.
Actually,
I don't want to give my blood.
I know I've just said to not be a dumbass. But
are you gonna give your blood to the chamber?
No, I was.
Kieran looks at you watching this. If you do it, I'll do it.
Well, no. So I've still got to set magic up. Is this a magical thing?
There does appear to be some magic to it. Yeah. Can I tell you what? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Abjuration.
Something between abjuration and divination.
So babjuration.
Or
cabaration.
Sure, cabaret.
Yeah, cabaration. Yeah.
Calibration.
So this is the issue that I find myself in. On one hand, I warn against foolish actions, and on the other, there is a burning need inside of me to know what happens once someone drops
it's
blood
hard,
into
isn't
this. It's very difficult. However, I can rationalize mine side. For mine, it isn't. Oh, I wonder what'll happen. It's more the intellectual curiosity must be satisfied, and that's my excuse. And I'm going to stick with it.
With more steps.
Shush.
Are you gonna do it?
No,
intellectual curiosity and let's see what happened are literally the same thing.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
Just
Okay.
do it,
Quick show of hands. Do people interested to find out?
All of the Silent Horizon raised a hand for you to do it.
Yeah, Robyn raises her hand.
I'm not. No offense to Silent Horizon. I don't give a
anything.
shit about them. So Robyn,
Going to
Robyn
half
silent.
raise her head. Like I'm actually mildly curious about what.
Two and a half.
okay, 2.5.
Simon's hands up.
Okay, 3. Okay, that is, I'm afraid, the majority. To know.
Maeve is somewhere in the Feywild, fucking furious.
No, I like to imagine that she's like drinking like a cup of tea or something, and then suddenly like the mug explodes.
They're doing something fucking idiotic. It's been 6 hours.
It just cuts to Nyx being like, so what do you think they're doing?
Something fucking stupid, I assume.
Okay. So, if who's the most observant out of you two, to Robyn and Sidon?
I think Robyn
They
actually has
both
me
point at
beat.
each other.
No, I think you have me beat because I've only got I've only got a 13 perception.
Oh, I
Wait.
got 17. Passive.
I have a 19
Yeah.
passive perception.
Yeah.
Well, Cass, can you observe as well? Also, if you notice anything particularly religious about this, yes, just let me know.
Cass can do one or the
I
other.
could do a religion check.
Cass can do one or the other, not both.
Okay. Well.
I'll keep an eye.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to look at this with a religious eye. I'm going to pull out my small knife that I have as part of my kit, and I'm going to not the center of the hand, because why would you do that, people? Along the side of the wrist near the bone, like way away from any of the arteries or veins or anything like that. Basically, there's like a little bit of the skin there that isn't particularly sensitive.
Yeah.
Good place to get tattoos. Archon is going to very, very briefly run the blade along that. Not enough so it like drips out. It's gonna the blood is gonna pool on the blade, and then it's gonna drip it in the blade. It's a very, very shallow cut.
I'll say you just
I
do
was
take one
thinking,
point of
If you
damage.
do like a shallow cut and you just sort of like squeeze the arm so it just drips down that way.
Wait a minute. If I take 1 point of damage, I still need to make a con save.
So you lose attack magic. But so you cut your wrist and you let the blood drips down.
Yeah.
As it
That rolls
does,
a curse today.
can you make me a con save?
Another
No.
one.
Yes, this isn't for.
Oh,
this is for
sorry, whether to
compensation.
drop blood in. Blood in. We say yes. I break my arm, but lose concentration. Kieran's gonna be furious after another 10 minutes to cast attack.
Kieran's he's just gonna let you die.
Okay, right. Con save, you say?
Yes,
Okay, 11.
11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that. Can't say. Hold on. Sorry, I just realized something wasn't revealed properly up here. Yeah. So you do a con save. That is a fail.
No shit.
Yeah. So as you do, you feel this. So from where the cut is, you feel this cold energy sort of begin to run up your arm through your body. And for the next hour, you are vulnerable to cold damage.
Am I though? Because I have
shit.
resistance to cold damage.
Uh,
So does that go to net neutral?
what gives you resistance?
It is an attuned item.
What item is it?
It is Boots of the
Boots.
Winterland, what it's
Okay,
called.
they are uncommon.
They are very, 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 very available boots.
You're
Get them
fighting
at your
against
local cobbler.
fighting against yourself here. I will say this
Your thing.
this ability
Mm,
will be strong enough where it will negate that, so you are vulnerable.
okay.
So they can, yeah, just straight vulnerability. Kieran looks at you and says, "How do you feel?"
Yeah, what happened?
It's very chilly in here. I feel like for the next 59 minutes and 48 seconds, I'm going to be vulnerable to cold damage.
Sorry,
Is
what?
everyone vulnerable to cold damage?
So I feel that the cold will affect me more than it
The
would
cold
normally.
bothers him anyway.
The cold bothers
Do
me
you
a
need an
lot.
extra sweater?
I feel terrible. However, on the plus
Want to borrow
side,
my wrist warmers?
do I have it? Arcane Binding. Do I have the spell? I haven't prepared it.
If you want, I
Oh,
can
balls.
let you borrow my gloves as well.
I don't think it's gonna help. I have these Ugg boots, and he shows the very, very fancy, toasty warm shoes that he's been wearing. The curse, whatever I activated, it's overridden the magic of the shoes. But obviously, it's a very powerful ability that's done it. I obviously have lost concentration on detect magic when I stabbed myself. I did say I was looking at this with a religious eye. as I stab myself.
Mhm, yeah.
Could I? Is there any way I could convince you to allow me to roll a religion check to enlighten me as to what kind of god would or creature you may make sacrifices to? A lord that demands a sacrifice who rewards his followers by making them more prone to a abundant damage type.
Yeah, go for it.
Got it.
I don't have to go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I was going to say I don't have to worry about concentration anymore. 16 plus a d4. Come on, big money.
4.
Yeah, 20.
Hey.
I mean, out of the pantheon of gods, both common and not so common anymore, the two gods that come to your mind that might, give you some vulnerability to cold damage would be Cairo and Periphalon.
Cairo is the death god.
Death god.
Cairo, death
But I mean
god.
that seems unlikely for something Cairo to do.
Yeah,
But I mean,
and,
you could see it happening, but like, still unlikely.
Evil cold god. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Here's one then. With that in mind, gonna go to between Sidon and Cass, between the two of them. Obviously this was a not a mistake. It was a learning exercise. But I was just wondering, between the two of you, you have items from Celesta. Is there anything you have on you you think may warm my bones at the moment? Because, whoa, Nelly.
You can have these. And I sent the picture last week of Robyn, but she isn't wearing a jumper. She's wearing like a vest, and then she has like leg warmers for her arms. Is the best way I can describe it.
Wrist warmers.
Wrist warmers, yeah. Your favorite.
No.
Like those
And she'll pull them off like gloves. And one of her arms that was underneath, she's still got the brown gloves on, but where the wrist warmers were, one of her arms from like the elbow down is like ice.
As in like solid ice.
Like, how would you best
Yeah.
describe
Like
it?
Bobby
Yeah.
Drake X-Men style solid ice.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yeah.
Iceman. Yeah.
And that didn't show up on my detect magic.
No, 'cause I didn't think about it.
I mean, if you want to say like it looked like the wrist wraps were magical.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't have questioned that. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't even think about
No, that's fine because we're all carrying all magic shit all the time.
To be fair, it was covered. So
Yeah.
that means that there's no line of sight, so it wouldn't have picked up. You just noticed the
How
magic.
magic works.
You need to be able to see it. This is why detect magic doesn't work in
that.
invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
What
it's
does-
learn something new every day.
Yeah. What it does, if you activate it, if you use the active component of detect magic, and you can't see the source of the magic, you just get a ping, not where it is, but in general in the area of the magical type, like the school. But that's
That's
all you
also
get.
why Detect Traps is a horrible spell.
Yeah, detect traps is crap because you've got to be able to see the traps.
What do you mean? It's the
Any
best,
any
best spell
trap
in
within
D&D.
range, within line of sight, you got to be able to see it.
Best spell in D&D.
And then you will need to detect it because you can already see it.
Madness. Anyway,
Anyway.
so
Oh, are you okay, Robyn? But you have something on your arms.
No, that's. Oh,
is
yeah.
that normal? Or...
Yeah, this is why I wear the wrist warmers, because it's kind of a topic of conversation. Whenever anybody sees me, they're always like, "Oh, your arm's really cool," and then it's a whole thing, and I have to talk
Okay.
about it.
But
This
don't
is just
worry.
my arm.
If you don't want to, we won't talk about it anymore.
We can
I will
talk about it
try.
later.
They are
I-
like fluffy on the inside, so they are like quite warm.
Oh, that's
All
fine.
like fur on the inside.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
probably like faux fur. 'Cause she's
Are
a
they
kitsune.
are they magical or are they just warm?
They are just warm.
They're just warm.
Okay. Thank you, but it's not really. It's
I could,
the deep cold. It's like imagine if
could-
you'd gotten your arm inside me.
What?
I really haven't
That
We
sounds
just met.
yeah, no, it's cold in the bone.
Listen, people have
they
said
are
some weird things about my arm, but that's a first.
as stylish as the little as stylish as the wrist warmers are, and I assume garish and amazing. He's, I don't think this is gonna. So he's gonna hand them to you back because I imagine it's not touching it at all. But yeah, specifically, he's angling for a quick
Celestia stuff.
sunburn from Celestia.
Well,
Oh,
what I
now
could-
you want Celestia? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, well,
What
I'm
I
just
could
asking:
try
is she
and
going to be
do
fucking
for you-
useful, or is she going to
I'm
be?
joking. I'm
Just
joking.
insult her and you'll get
Yeah,
sunbeam.
Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
so what I could try and do for you, Archeron, if you want me to try and
Don't
warm you up-
insert the spear.
No. What I was going to suggest was using my flaming fire ability and just sort of shoot that in your face.
Cat,
that work?
is there anything you've got? So I just want to make sure. Sorry, that was very dismissive of me. Okay, so I will just reiterate what I believe is happening. I believe I have been either chosen or blessed or cursed, more likely, by perhaps Barrelor to feel this intense cold for the next hour or so. And your suggestion was to hit me in the face with a radiant sunbeam.
It wouldn't have even been sunbeam. It's just pure flames.
Right. Okay. I will.
Man, that
Or
shit's
we
straight
could
flames.
not do that.
I could, Sorry,
So,
Cass.
Should
Do
we get
you think?
going?
Well, no. If there's something that can be done, Cass, do you think that? Okay, I'll just try not to. Okay, I just
Red
complain
restoration.
loudly. I don't have that, but this is why I'm asking
I'm going
Cass.
to cast Remove Curse on 3rd level.
If only Nix was
Uh,
here, she could give you a
can-
cuddle.
Yeah. Can you, Cass? Can you make me a wisdom check? Just using your
Yes.
wisdom.
21.
Ooh, big
Okay.
number.
Yeah. So you sort of try to, in this very cold place, you do your best to channel some warmth from Celestia. And at the point where Archeron cut himself and the cold sort of started to spread, you hold your hand there, and there's this faint yellow-orange glow sort of just on Archeron's skin, and there's sort of that almost like a mark of the sun that sort of goes around that cut before you watch as Archeron, you feel as from that point sort of radiating out, you feel warmth, and it sort of goes all around you, and after 15 seconds or so, you feel the cold gone.
Defrosted.
Yeah, and you can remove that.
So
vulnerability.
There you go.
this is a legitimate question. Is it remove the vulnerability and completely, so I have my normal resistance?
Yes,
or
you're
is it
back
like-
to normal.
Okay,
Back to normal.
cool. Awesome. Cass, thank you very much.
I'd still think shooting flame in your face would have worked just as well.
Did you not get enough of trying to beat me up earlier?
Hey, you asked for that one.
I did. I know, but I have no desire to repeat it. Well, I think we have learned that perhaps that there is a potentially good outcome for this, but I am in no immediate frame of mind to repeat that experience.
Yes, that doesn't
Um,
seem the wise
no,
thing.
Hey,
not wise.
where did Kieran go? I thought he said if you did it, he would do it.
I think
yeah.
he pussied out.
No, sorry, I actually completely forgot I said that. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything we can do to like make? I don't have bless or anything like that. I don't really want to be wasting shitloads of spells on this.
Kieran says, "Listen, it's fine. If
If
worst comes to worst, I'm cold for a bit. I've not.
it was a very awful cold, Kieran. It was
I've been awfully cold before."
okay. Weird flex, but okay.
I'm gonna roll.
Hey, Robyn, do
him.
you want me to try to remove the ice from you?
No, I'm good.
If you say so.
Sorry, I'm trying to find where it was. There it is.
I mean, it's just my arm. So.
I did roll. I did hide it just so you wouldn't see the
Okay.
bonuses and
Modifiers.
stuff. Yeah. But yeah, he does the same thing. He takes one point of damage. Let me mark that. Oh, big damage.
He's down. He's down.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious. Kick him while he's down.
Lick his sword.
Steal his shoes.
Yeah.
Look at you.
We had very different takes on a down opponent right there.
Take his shoes. I
Twist
think
the
James would
nipples.
want the shoes off. You see, he cuts himself, and the blood sort of drops in similar way. And you see, as he does, he just like shivers slightly and says, "No, it wasn't bad."
Do you feel any other effect? Is there any? I don't have no detect magic, but like looking at the, I mean, if he says he's fine, I'm not that interested. But I'm looking specifically at the altar. Was there any
It
glowing
does
or anything like that?
The giant runes do very sort of as the blood hits it, and he sort of shivers a bit. You do see they glow slightly blue before dimming again, like it
Okay.
knows something happened.
The runes glow, but otherwise no.
Can
no.
I do a religion check to see if I recognize the runes or like the style of?
I mean, I'll say no because they are just like giant like runes, and James did make one already, and yeah,
we're pretty confident it's Periphalon, right? We don't think Kyra, the death god, is particularly interested in blood sacrifices.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Periphalon. I'm pretty sure this is either this is one of their main cult chambers, or it's like the cult of Periphalon used to like rock up here 1,000 years ago. Then they got into a battle with some guy. Probably
you
the
guys
guys
often
who.
come across like cults and stuff? Is this like a normal day for you?
No, not really. Not often
We've
cults.
To be fair, we've come across a couple of cults.
What, have we?
We
The
also
vampire
did come
cult.
across
Look,
that
if we had,
I mean, were they
look,
were
if we
they
had
cults?
if we had a nickel for every cult we fought, we would have 2 nickels.
I suppose the Abishai, technically, the vampires. I wouldn't class them as a cult, just because I think they were all controlled by like a hive mind, or like a controlling force that overrode them, rather than it being a choice that they decided to follow that person controlled by them. The Abishai, and there were the ice people in the desert, but I again
Well,
wouldn't
was
class them as
terrible.
cults. Yeah, but I mean, they may well have been cultists, but they didn't have like, I don't know.
What if
Did
they know,
you?
like, knights or
What?
something?
They were knights, yes.
Knights
yes.
of Periphalon, but the Knights of Periphalon is a cult.
This dude here in the chair.
He's not
Or
a
lying
chair.
down.
He's in rubble. Yeah.
Oh right, okay. He is there anything interesting about him
He's a skeleton.
other than the obvious?
No.
No,
Is
okay.
he alive?
You see
No.
same sort of scorch marks on the two in the front room. But I mean, not wearing armor. You assume there was clothes there, but they've all since, rotted and decayed away.
Little side note, those jokes are my favourite kind of jokes. My dad asked me what Burger King do today, and I said burgers, and he got so annoyed. I just love those really simple jokes. Sorry, carry on.
I still remember that part of the song got jerked. I like absolutely great.
Killed you.
Just before we go further,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until obviously the Silent Horizon have no time for our pedantic checking every single room and every single corner, and lifting every single stone. But so before they go, I'll be like, friends, come close. We have, if we are in a temple or altar to Periphalon, then there's a substantial chance there may be something in here that, as I said, outside we probably would like to remain inside. Have the ability to see how this is kind of going to go for us. whether this is going to be a net neutral, net positive, or net awful day. Shall I ask the question?
What question?
No.
Well, it's divination. I can speak to the gods. Yes, God.
Oh, right.
And they can tell me, roughly, an event within the next 7 days, not the next half hour. I can reach out to Athena. She was so kind to help us in oh, my brain has gone for the place names, but when we did the gate. Or Solista, though, thank you for helping me cast. I still don't know how she would appreciate me asking her. And Athena is the one, is my default that I would go to. Like, I can ask. I don't have to cast it as ritual. I can use my ability to just cast it now as an action and find out.
Yes,
That
that
is
seems
up
like
to
a
you.
sensible idea. A sensible plan in this case, I think.
Excellent. It's very resource low for me because I can just do it today because I haven't used a ritual. Yeah, so I'm going to do it as a ritual. Do my once a day as a ritual. And Artron is going to ritually cast. He's going to reach into his pocket or go rooting through his bag, and he has been like collecting odds and flowers and little cool things. He's going to lay out some of the flowers perhaps that he took from near the demonic incursion. I think there's some mushrooms he took and some of the little things. He's going to kind of hold them in his hand and recount a old, like, maybe a poem he remembers from his youth. Kind of, not Lord's Prairie, but almost like Ringa Ringa Roses, but like focused on like the religious goddess. Like, you know, I don't know, all I can think of at the minute is see the back it carries the earth. Its gaze is soft but always kind. He holds us all within his mind, kind of thing. That fucking Stephen King. So he's going to say this short soliloquy to contact him. He's going to sync up with Nature Heaven, whatever particular garden center he wants, and is going to ask in a roundabout way. I suppose we need to be specific. We are going to explore this area here. What are we going to find?
So, can you send me the thing for divination? Because that's
it is
not
it
specific.
So we are exploring this lost temple here. What are we going to find? The spell puts you in contact with a god or servant. You ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity with the DM offers a truthful reply, which may be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. It doesn't account for circumstances that may change the answer, such as casting. If you cast a spell more than once before finishing a long rest, it's blah 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 blah. If you like, we could take a break because I'm bursting for a piss.
Oh, I'm going to say this and then we'll take a break. You get a response that is something to the effect of
Cryptic.
yeah, I know. Within you will find a place long since dead, but things still roam the halls, and frost crawls up all the walls because it rhymes.
Yeah. So we will. Sorry. You're gonna hate me for this. Can you post that or just do it again?
No,
we will
I
find,
can't post it. I made it up on the fucking.
Yeah, I know. So
spot.
we will find. We will find death.
Places long since dead.
Long since dead.
Oh god, well, I don't remember what I said.
So you will find.
But something still roams the halls and frost walls.
The halls and frost crawls up the walls.
Something that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as
hey, so listen, I think you're a poet and you didn't even know it.
I know, right? Yeah, in the Celestial Realm, she was like, "Oh fuck."
She was like, "You interrupted my show, I'm trying to piss off."
I'm trying to watch Love Island. But no. So you cast a spell, you get that response, and as you say that, you hear from somewhere in these chambers the voice of Leah say, Ferris, where have you gone? No shit. But yeah, jumping back in. As Archon completed his divination, you heard Leah say, Ferris, where are you? Oh shit.
Oh no!
And then she runs back into the not main room, but like the long room here, and says, Ferris is gone. I don't know where he went, and he's not answering.
Oh, I'll still be there.
Yeah, maybe don't stand on his face.
Well, so where did you last see Fire Puncher?
Ferris said he was.
Don't call him that.
She just points like behind her to the pathway that she was like just walking. He said he was going up here, and I said, "Okay, do you want me to come with you?" He said, "No, I'm just going to look around the corner." And I heard like he went like and then I went up and he's not there, and nothing's there.
From the other side of the room, Robyn just goes, there's a massive hole in the floor.
Yeah,
Let me see.
It.
I did say that. Maybe just be careful.
He didn't go down.
Mr.
No.
Guy, are you down there?
Ferris went this way.
Oh.
She points like
Wait.
to this connection here.
Wait. Okay, because we're missing things here. Okay. Okay, here's one. I know we're leading the charge here because we are the playable characters. What are the rest of the Silent Horizon doing?
Well,
Flapping.
you would have seen Juliet was like, looking down this pathway here. And then Kieran and Galilei were just like generically talking. And obviously Leah and Ferris are up at the top bit. But as Leah said that, they all would have like turned and been like, "Oh shit!" So they like stop still.
Does he
Okay,
usually wander off?
I mean, sometimes he wanders off, but like he comes back and he tells us.
I'm gonna leave Rayod here to observe this corridor as we go around the corner to look.
Me,
Yes.
Archon. Buddy system.
Sorry?
Buddy
I
system.
have porridge.
Yes, porridge is going to save you from a monster that teleports you into non-existence.
And how pray tell would you?
I'm just saying,
Do
it
they
means this
exist?
way. I don't know. I'm assuming something happened because he went, and then now he's no longer here.
I'll just.
Robyn starts like feeling around the air. Maybe he's gone invisible.
I don't. Kieran starts walking up and says, "That's not an ability that I think he has."
Never mind.
Have you never seen him turn invisible?
Ha ha ha. No.
Sorry.
But yeah, so Leah.
It's getting dark over here, Kaz. Would you be able to give me some
yeah.
light, please?
The group is so spread out. Someone light a torch. God damn it.
That's true. So we probably have torches you could light. But let me describe
Thank you.
this longer room here that Cass and signed in there. Where is it? Yeah. So this is like a long room with a pool of mostly frozen water covering the floor. You can see that the ceiling has sustained like a large amount of damage, of like erosion, no, not erosion, but like decay, and there's like water damage and stuff. And you can see like the faint colors and outlines of a mural that was once fully painted over here. I'll just do a quick description of it. Sort of out the far end, sort of the opposite end of the room, you can see You can make it like a large masculine figure wearing a crown of ice and looking over a number of like subjects that are kneeling at like his feet. Moving along towards like the middle of the room, you can see a depiction of the sun, like a ball of energy with lines radiating out from it. As you sort of look across as it goes, it almost shows frost and like fog inching across the horizon, blotting out both the sun and the moon. Then you can see hundreds of those same subjects that were in the first image, cloaked, riding, running with knives made of frost, and killing people who stand in their way. No one in here speaks Giant, but I guess if Robyn goes in, who I assume was looking around, you can make out at the very end of that a bit that says in Giant, "The Bitter Night."
She will relay that to the party.
Bitter Night, isn't that from the prophecy?
You've heard
can't
that
remember.
name before. The Bitter Night, Auriel had described it to you briefly as something that was linked to Barrelor. It was a night where frost and stuff blotted out the sun and the moon and like all the light, and then basically they went on a killing spree.
Oh.
Yeah, so my notes on this are Barrelor, Giant, the frigid scorn, god of torment and torture, haunt of the north, king of chill, did the bitter night, a ruthless slaughter. All my subsequent notes are about stealing a book. I don't know what that refers to. Okay, so we'll just gloss over that, right? Let's not focus too much. Looking at you mentioned this like a frozen pool, so I'm just going to look at the map. So is the mural on this wall here?
It's on the
this wall
ceiling.
here? The ceiling. Oh right,
Oh,
okay.
on the ceiling.
How high is the
And is
ceiling?
it being reflected? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's not being reflected
Oh,
because
it
it's
says
like icy.
gullible on the ceiling. Oh, so it does. Oh, you stole my lungs.
It's been on the recording on the thing. It's showing way more of the map than it should. If you can see that, just
Ruh-roh.
look away. If you guys are playing,
Just
yeah,
zoom in.
Don't look. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it.
Hey, viewers, tell us what's going on in the comments.
Sorry, James. What did you ask?
Sorry, how tall? Sorry,
Sorry, I completely lost.
How high is the ceiling? How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling, I will say, is about 15 feet tall.
Okay, examining as closely as I can. I'm not sending porridge. Archtron's like just gazing up a bit. I'm sorry, Ferris. I don't care what's happened to him. I'm looking for Layla in this. I'm looking for I'm looking for tieflings in the kneeling. You know, at the front, perhaps. I'm looking for any evidence that it was our favourite assassin.
I will say no check necessary. You cannot see a Layla.
Okay, that's fine.
You might see a tiefling, but none of them scream out.
None of them kind of,
personally.
none of them like.
Yeah.
And
okay, that's fine.
is the mural being reflected into the frozen ice on the ground?
Maybe very faintly, but it's very faint on the ceiling, and the ice is a bit murky, so it's sort of yeah. But yeah, you can see the Southern Horizon are currently like looking around for their friend, and
So,
how do I make it show?
how long did it take for Ferris to just disappear? Was it like immediate when he went round the corner, or?
Well, I mean, he walked off, and I was just like standing there, waiting for him to come back, and he made like a sound that he was like he was fighting, or like that he was
Pooping, perhaps.
I mean, maybe, but that sounds I don't know. But then I went to look, and in the room there was nothing. It was only maybe 5-10 seconds or so.
So,
Are you sure he didn't fall down the hole? The room is connected to the hole.
I mean, the room is connected, but I mean, if he would, surely he would be answering back, unless it was really deep. But I don't.
Hang on a moment. This should be very simple. Now, this we've described Ferris as having like fire punch hands, right? He has hellfire
Yeah.
hands, correct?
Yeah.
Are his hands on fire?
They are not on fire.
Okay. Well, that's that avenue out.
Uh,
Okay. Logic dictates if he went missing, he perhaps was taken down one of the 3 corridors, the one nearest Drac or the ones further down the room.
Should we split up and look?
Perhaps
Silent
we should-
Horizon and Moonstone Masquerade.
Yes, that's what I was going to think. Yes.
that's fine.
Do you have? This is looking specifically at Juliet and Galilee. Do you have any way to remain in contact with them?
Let me look through their character sheets quickly.
Because if I have,
no.
okay,
I'll look,
okay.
I'll look
so,
quickly, but I
yes.
believe the answer is no.
Okay, so I have the opportunity to do so. Glancing very, very sheepishly at Kyrian, it will take another 10 minutes, and very, very prone to being disrupted.
Kyrian looks at you and says, "Listen, you can do that if you want. I'm gonna look for my friend."
Okay, fine. Best of luck. If something goes wrong, I don't know what to say to you.
Which way do you want to go?
Perhaps. Oh, listen, we'll take 10 minutes. Let's see, magic mouth.
I mean, you guys are there, so I guess you guys take that path, and we take the one on the
we'll
right.
go this way, yeah. And they immediately go into action. And I'll just move them.
So, short rest, anybody?
We can't short rest start, John. We can't leave.
Joking. That was James.
So you guys are going down this way.
Well, that's where I'm standing. I will wait until Artron is ready.
Yeah, fine. No, I was just examining the ceilings. I was hoping to see, find out something more in there. Without my tech magic, there's not much I can do because I don't have it prepared, so I can't cast it as a spell.
Okay, so looking down
there's
this
other things you can do,
hallway, this you see a long hallway. And I will reveal some more because there is stuff in this room.
Is that a token?
That is a token.
Wait, is there light at the end of this room?
Yes.
Damn.
There's light!
Uh-oh.
Okay. Jesus, this map's huge.
Yeah, as you walk
What
in,
What the hell's
this
that?
is what you say.
Is it a
Well,
forge?
first, isn't it? Never mind.
Yeah, so in this room, I will describe it. You can see this is a room with taller ceilings than all the rest. In the center is a large stone smithy. And around the room is a number of tables filled with weapons and armor and shields, things like that. All of them, or most of them, imbued with that same blue crystal. To the far end of the room, from when you go in, is a large metallic golem with glowing blue insides. One of its hands are on the side of the forge, and the other is limp to its side, as it looks like it's currently offline. Deactivated.
Oh, Artron, you want to do something with this? Do you
What?
want to dismantle it? I don't know. I mean, have you ever wanted a pet golem?
Well, funny you mention it. There is a. If I finally get some time to read this darn scroll, I will have a pet golem. However, no, I don't particularly want to awaken
That could be a
this. I don't particularly want to awaken this one. Bearing in mind where we are, I get the impression that it could potentially see us as invaders. You mentioned actually that there were bits of frost shard and shit and smithy stuff around, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
What? Okay, so is it as pictured? Is there a table here full of weapons?
Yes.
Okay. They are going.
I will say,
I guess?
Asher did say that he made this map, so I'm assuming that everything in
Okay,
here
fine.
is exactly how.
Yeah, so those weapons are on that table specifically. You can see there's a hammer, there's a hand axe, there's a scimitar, there's a shield. You go and sort of pick stuff up. You pick up the hammer, you pick up the scimitar, you pick up that hand axe, and you feel the scimitar on your belt start to hum.
Oh shit! Oh shit! We found it.
What did
Is
you
it the
find?
same
What
one? Like, is it?
It
I don't
looks
get
like,
people overexcited about it. So
it
like,
looks like, it is. Hold on, let me find this description, which I should have had. One moment, please. Hold, please.
momento.
Yeah, so you can see that it is like a beautifully adorned, like pure silver hand axe, etched with runes that are in celestial and images that depict sort of moments of valor or justice. The handle is crafted from a polished ivory, and there are sort of yellow and golden gemstones that are in the hilt.
I had the sneaking suspicion if we take that, it's gonna wake the golem.
well, there is a
Video game
maybe
logic dictates that.
Yes, yeah, the activation code.
video?
Well, maybe the Drac. Would you be so kind as to put this scimitar into the bag of holding?
Yeah, sure.
And I will then take the axe.
Pick it up.
Okay.
It's a light axe. Well, it's
Yeah.
a hand axe, but it's like feels light. Beth, are you walking down that way? Robyn, you're walking down that way.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? Hold on.
She doesn't know what all the fuss is about, so she's probably still looking for this guy.
As you sort of walk down, this area is a bit more like there's a lot of rubble and cracks and stuff. Can you make me an acrobatics check?
I can. 19.
19. That is a success. So as you sort of begin to walk across that section, you sort of feel the ground that you're standing on sort of begins to shake and move around you, as if it's like loose and might break. But you manage to keep your footing, and you get all the way over to here.
Mhm.
And you're like, that section's dangerous.
Is that the
You're a
end
bit
of the
excited a
hallway?
bit.
No, sorry, I need to just reveal more.
I think we got a bit excited about the hand axe, and I don't know where Robyn's gone.
And send porridge after her.
Maybe.
He's going to alight on your shoulder.
Oh.
Wait, where? There's an echo.
She's fine.
Be
Don't worry.
careful, because the floor's really like broken, and I nearly fell over.
I'm gonna say she's fine. She's fine. I'm gonna cast message. Say we're watching through Porridge's eyes at the moment. Do you want us to follow through? Are you okay for the moment? It's a bit.
Sorry. There is the phrase you want us to
Immature,
follow.
Robyn. Immature.
That's up to you. I didn't want to interrupt. You seemed like you were having like a moment.
We may have found a legendary set of weapons.
She can't hear you, Sidon.
I'm shouting down the
You can
hall.
shout, yeah. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Okay.
she could probably hear.
Okay. Well,
Save
okay.
your
Wait. Message. We're following. Hold your horses, Fox Lady.
Okay. Stand stock still.
Grab
We
your
all
horse.
have to make the acrobatics and athletics.
Yes, you do acrobatics. You do have to make acrobatics.
Jesus.
I
Guidance.
put you on my shoulder.
Oh, a 3.
Oh.
That's a fail.
That's
Can
fine.
Can I? Just too late now.
Yeah,
I was
way
yeah.
too
gonna
late.
say I was
I knew I
trying
wasn't going to do
to-
well at this.
Yeah.
I was
So
trying to see if I could
you
get on
get
the
to like
shoulders.
halfway, and you're like, okay, just slow steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. And as you get about halfway, you take a step, and the floor beneath you cracks, and you fall.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. We follow. Hang on, Robyn down a corridor, but I beef it and fall through the floor. Okay.
Can you make me a dex save?
Is it to avoid falling damage?
Partially. So I'll
Okay,
say
because
yeah.
I have a spell for that. It's called Featherfall. I always have it prepared because of my innate high sorcery. I've never used it. I will use it now.
Oh my
No,
god.
so, I will give you. You won't take falling damage, but I'll give you advantage on a dex save for something else.
Okay, cool. Oof, 15.
15. What's the DC?
My
That's
rolls
fine.
are cursed today.
So you're gonna move pretty far on the map because I had to place it somewhere else.
That's fine.
I fucking did hide area rather than reveal. Hold on.
This map's huge, man. It's taking ages.
It did. There we go.
Ooh.
So you fall 30 feet down.
Mhm.
To if you look to, can you see where you're on the map?
Yep.
Down to a lower floor with a pit of spikes.
Oh,
you
Jesus.
You do succeed the save, so you do only take half of the piercing damage.
Okay.
So 7 half to 3 points of
Okay.
piercing damage.
30-foot fall on top of spikes. That is rough.
Obviously,
Roger
you're like really far to the left on the map, but you are technically right beneath
below them. Yeah.
Stagnus, yeah.
I just imagine that like he fell and didn't know he was going to land on spikes. And it's like, haha, Featherfall, cast it, and it's like it's that moment in what film was it when someone learns to fly and they just like fall and they stop themselves and then they crash onto it. What is it? I don't know, whatever film it is. But he stops himself falling just like an inch above these things. Like, oh my god, what perfect! Just like falls on a inch.
Yeah, you cut your arm on the spike.
Yeah, luckily he is wearing chain. I think he's wearing chain. Yeah, he's wearing like pretty
jobs
decent.
exist.
No,
You're gonna need one.
Yeah. He's
I'm
a chain
gonna-
shirt. He's wearing a chain shirt. He's there and he's like. So how deep are the spikes?
The spikes are probably a good, I'll say, 3 foot deep.
Would I be able to maneuver my way safely to this side here?
Yeah,
Off
yeah.
them.
You can get
Okay.
yourself you
Okay.
can. It's like difficult terrain, but you can shimmy
Yeah.
through.
I'm gonna yell up, guys. I'm fine. Please avoid the hole. It fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, that bit is now fully broken.
Oh, fuck.
Do you want us to come down the hole or
Please
not?
don't.
Are you sure?
Please don't come down any
How-
holes whilst I'm in them.
Well,
Need a rope?
not what I meant, dude. I meant
don't
like do you want to be alone down there?
That sounds even
what-
worse.
Yeah. What can I see? Asher.
It is a very thin cave. You can pretty much just like squeeze through most parts of it. You can see rubble and one other thing that I need to mention is as you turn the corner, can you make me a wisdom save?
You want to kill me? Kill me.
Hey, you were on the foul. It could have been anyone.
Yeah, 14.
14. So you fail. As I reveal what this is.
Yeah. I can't even see that. What is it?
Oh.
Is that what is that? Jesus.
That Gorgon?
No.
No. Send
Like,
it.
well, like a Medusa.
Like a
That is.
So
a frost zombie.
you this thing as you turn the corner, it is this gaunt-looking, grey-skinned undead creature. It's partially ethereal. It's got this broken crown of blue on its head, and it is terrifying. So you fail that wisdom save. This is like it's basically like its surprise round.
Okay. Freezes.
As you feel yourself like not technically frozen, but like stopped with its gaze. So for the next minute, there is no follow-up saves for this. For the next minute, you are cursed in the following ways. You're vulnerable to cold. I know, funny.
Oh God, not again.
You cannot be invisible.
Wait, one second. Does this vulnerability to cold override my shoes again?
I'll say this one doesn't.
Okay, so I am.
You are
okay.
straight damage to skull.
Straight down the middle, yeah.
You cannot become invisible, and one other thing that I won't tell you for now. But that was its first thing.
I'm not casting remove curse.
And then you watch as it slowly raises its arm, and in a language that you don't understand, you hear this like guttural, almost like bones of the earth type speech, as you feel yourself beginning to be forced to do something. Can you make me a charisma save?
Oh no.
Jesus. No, I was laughing because no, I certainly cannot.
Are you
Charisma
actually
saves.
going to die to this?
Oh, 17. No.
Hey!
17 is
Probably
a fail.
Yeah.
No!
Oh God!
I will tell you. I'll tell you.
18. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 18.
Yeah.
As Otteron, as this thing raises its hand, and you're in this state of panic, you vanish, and are gone.
Oh,
Okay.
Vanish.
Banished, yeah.
Not banished, vanish.
Oh, vanished.
With a V. You are not here anymore.
Okay.
Oh God!
I feel compelled. So, sorry, was I compelled to vanish?
No, it was like it was compelling you to go away. I will tell you where you are at
In a moment.
a different point. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
and-
assuming that's what's happened to Ferris
Ferris.
as well.
See, the last thing you would have heard Artron say is like, "Please don't come down the hole whilst I'm in."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but Simon was
okay,
still
so-
shouting down the
Spoiler
hole,
for a
and then all of a
movie.
sudden,
How
all
are
of
we
a
getting
sudden
across this big ass gap now?
I was about to say such a big movie spoiler that, but this is giving me vibes
Yeah,
of a
don't-
movie. That,
don't.
yeah.
I. To be fair, I wrote it before we saw it.
Okay.
Silent,
Sure,
you
buddy.
can like
I did.
run on walls, right?
not yet.
Okay.
Not
That's
yet.
that's a this isn't a joke. New Monk actually has that feature. It's level 10.
Oh.
I don't have it.
Oh, you
Oh no,
both
no,
do that.
sorry.
Fuck.
It's level 9. Sorry, I get it next level on Monk. While you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the movement. So it's I'm one level away from actually being able to do narrator run on walls.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Robyn,
Yeah.
can you like tie a rope to an arrow, and, like shoot it to the wall?
Can I? Yeah. Do I have a rope?
You-
I could have a rope.
You can. Obviously, you can't bend the arrow around the wall, but you could shoot it to
Oh,
there.
I thought
What,
like
you
could,
can't
like, shoot
bend
it
your
here and,
arrows?
like, we would only have to like jump like 5 feet or something like that to like grab.
I'm-
I mean, it would still be a bit tough. It wouldn't be easy. but
So-
you could-
That's way easier than
Did you,
30 feet
Yeah.
with a curve.
no, you're right. Yeah.
Can I just confirm, by the way?
Mm.
So Artron said that and then it's just gone silent. Did we
Yes.
hear the monster talk?
You
To,
would have
that killed
heard
Podet?
that like guttural, it almost sounded like an earthquake.
Artron's
But
fallen
it-
down another fucking hole.
It only happened for 2-3 seconds, and then it went silent again. I'll say, can you make me an insight check?
Yes. With my new proficiency in insight. Still rolled a
15.
15.
Yeah, I'll say a language was spoken briefly. You don't know what language, and you don't know what was said, but a language was very briefly spoken, and then everything went silent.
Oh,
I'm going to...
Here's a weird one though, right? Here's a weird thing. Porridge is
Oh,
on Robyn's shoulder. If I am not there, we are only psychically connected. Oh bloody hell! Rayod is still there. So obviously, if I'm on a different plane of existence, I think Rayod bamps out.
the
have to
rail
double check.
vanishes.
But very vanishes. Porridge is not affected by that at all. he would probably know that we are no longer in communication.
Yeah,
If I'm on a
Robyn,
different plane, just-
And he
you
would
would
try to
you would
escape.
see you would look you yeah just flies out. You would see Porridge, the bird that Archeron has. You would see him like his
I think
feathers are
that's
ruffled.
panic.
and he's
Yeah,
like
like,
No,
walking.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna like put like hold Porridge like in her hand rather than on her shoulder, and just like hold him up to the side and be like, "Is he normally like this?"
No, Archeron.
I mean, we can't really
Hello?
see
You
what's
don't get a response.
like.
I'm
We
gonna
can't
attempt
see
to calm the
we-
bird down.
I'm gonna be brutally honest.
He's
If Archeron
smart.
fell down this hole, if Archeron fell down this hole, he was talking and then all of a sudden gone dead. And there was a slight noise. I don't think we go across this. I think we get down this hole.
Okay, let me just tie a rope. Is there like a heavy rock or something I could rope?
Did
I mean,
Archeron manage
it's-
to tell me about the spikes, or did he just say not to?
Oh, James,
Who-
you okay, James?
What happened?
James?
James? I know Archeron's gone, but doesn't mean you have to vanish.
As-
so I completely lost audio there for about
that's
a minute.
weird.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go. Yeah, no, you're back now. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed
I
that.
was just
whatever that
gonna. I was just saying, did Archeron manage to tell me about the spikes when he said no one else come down the hole?
was. I think I said there are spikes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah.
So,
I was
I
just
will
looking at
turn
what Porridge is doing. He's not the smartest of creatures. He has an intelligence of 2,
Aw.
but he would, I think, act like a dog that can no longer see and owner it's perpetually been able
Yeah.
to see.
Getting all
Right,
nervous and shit.
I know there are spikes down there. Archeron managed to shout up that, but then he's just gone completely dead silent. Whatever's happened to him, it's happened down there. We need to go. I think we need to go down there.
Archie, can you hear us?
Hear us.
I-
There's no response other
Actually,
than the
Okay,
echo.
we're going down there.
Yeah. Help me find something to type this rope to, and we can like go.
There,
down.
we
mean,
do
there's
have
a
a we
bench
do have
right
a
here.
that we do have a guy with an instrument that can give people fly.
Only one person.
I mean, you can very easily tie a rope.
Can he
to, like,
upcast it?
Yeah,
No,
like
'cause
there's
No.
Not with the item, I don't think.
benches
You
and the
you
forge
can
and
tie it to like
fucking
the bench.
golem,
Yeah,
so-
there's heavy enough stuff that you can do it. Maybe just go one by one to be safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can easily, no checks necessary. You can tie a rope, and you can start to climb down. I'll say, you don't have to make a check to climb down. I would just ask, are all of you going down?
Well, my question is, so if we're tying a rope over here,
Yeah.
how is Robyn getting down?
I'll make her do an acrobatics check, and she can do a cool.
It is.
Tie her own rope, shall
It's a deck save. For the falling bit. 22? Yeah. So it will be some damage because it's still a drop.
Am I able
Um,
to catch her if I go down first? If I slide down the rope with cool monk shit, I could. If you want, I could drop down with slow fall, grab the rope at the end, and then land without hitting the spikes.
I will
and
say
then-
no because she already jumped.
Aw.
But yeah. So the rest of you are climbing down. Slow falls does dope monk shit. Robyn,
Superior
you
landing!
jump.
Ding.
rolling a 22. So as you are falling, it is a 30-foot drop. But there's also you maybe do the Mario wall slide down. And then try and get between the spikes. You will take a bit of damage, but not as much as you would have. So this is falling damage halved. Oh my god!
Oh god!
Never
So-
seen that
Max
before.
down.
So 18 half to
Holy
9.
shit!
So you take 9 points of blood. That's
It will be
crazy.
a lot.
Um,
I've never seen a match roll.
it will be 18 half to 9. And then it is the piercing damage.
Bad omen
half.
as well. 666.
That's
Yeah, I know,
a
right?
1 in 216 chance.
Guys, I'm just good.
It
So
was
this
freezing.
halved as well.
Well, aren't all
So
rolls
5.
or one the same?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Silent, are you okay?
Well, I mean, any individual
fine.
roll, like that particular one, the 4, 5, and 2, is also a 1 in 218 chance, but an 11 is much more statistically likely than an 18.
Oh, yeah.
There is only one way to get an 18. There are a fucking bunch of
A
ways
number
to
of
get
ways,
an 11.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you all are down where I've just moved you.
So the one who's climbing down the rope doesn't take any damage, or
No, if you're climbing, you're fine.
Okay,
You can-
I'm going to cast
So?
Cure Wounds on Robyn
Thank you.
and one on Sidon.
Do
There we
I
go.
need it?
I don't know what's down here, but Archwell maybe died, so on the side of
Doesn't sound
caution
too
now.
happy about it, yeah?
Why are you so casual about that?
I can
I
bring it
don't
back
know.
after Revivify.
No, look, it's been more than a minute, that has.
That's
probably
not,
been a-
that's
it's
not how
probably
Revivify
been-
works.
yeah,
That's
it's probably
even I know
been-
that.
It's probably been about a minute at this point, yeah.
Fuck Archwell, where are you?
okay, we need to find him at least.
I thought
so
it was like 30
let's start
seconds
going.
or something like that.
Oops, I didn't mean to add initiative. Sorry, I did actually just click the wrong. I did
Okay.
actually click the wrong thing. It revealed full
I'm-
initiative are next to each other.
Hold on, actually. Give me a sec. I want to decide which way round I'm gonna go because I don't want to metagame this. 1. So, Sidon's gonna. Odds was the right side. Sidon was thinking of going this way.
Okay.
He didn't know which way Archon went.
So I'll go with you, Sidon.
Archeron!
So Robyn, you're with me.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Snap, go with them as
Yeah,
well.
which
I
was-
would prefer
yeah.
someone that can heal and buff.
What do you
Some of
mean?
What do you mean?
Well,
Jack has
you-
all the healing.
yeah.
He does so much healing,
Nah.
he damages himself. So yeah, Drac and those guys turn the corner to see like a longer
Those
hallway.
guys.
Well, I didn't want to say. I just longer if I say everyone. And Sidon and that woman go. Would have been easier for me to say chaos, but you turn and you can see multiple tunnels with also a skeleton, and there are some ice there as well.
Archeron! Which way do we go, Cass?
Let's see here first. Where does this go?
Can I
Right.
check that this skeleton isn't Arch?
Oops, I did it again. The skeleton.
Stop scaring us!
Sorry, I'm sorry. The skeleton does not have the snatched waist of Archeron Obsessionus.
Okay, it's not this guy.
Yeah, I think we're
Cool.
I think
Yeah,
all you guys have to-
for that.
Oh, we did the dark vision and non-dark vision, gang.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The
dark
human.
Yeah,
vision
well, we
bag.
got light. We got
That's
light. We're fine. Is this
Oh yeah,
corpse
the
Archeron?
corpse is not Archeron. It's wearing full armor.
Yeah, for-
Archeron's got
Let's
chain
play.
shit.
Is this
Okay.
called Patron?
Hold on, 1 second. I'm just revealing stuff.
Yep.
I'm clicking as fast
I
as I
will
can.
say,
Damn
I
it.
didn't mean to sound happy when I was reading a meme and was like about to laugh.
Cass, you need to stop being on your phone all the time.
You gotta get off the TikToks.
So, just to on this fork in the road
My
here.
mum, you're on that the Instagram all the time, James.
So on this
web.
on this fork in the road here, can we assume this connects to the fork that we saw at the top where the skeleton is? Can we
Fucking hell.
assume that?
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I guess we go further up. Cuss.
Yeah. I'll lead the way so we can see something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so
For
dark
some
here!
weird ass reason, we're in the light as well.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
It's a line of Solis that everyone can feel it.
Yeah, goes between fucking walls.
Yeah.
Life Sister goes between full cover.
Hey guys.
Okay. As
hold my arm up with porridge on it to be like, go boy, go find him.
yeah, you watch as he flies off and goes right back around and lands on you.
Yeah,
No.
it's
Actually, no. He goes
probably-
forward and lands on Drac.
yeah, I'd say probably would go to Drac, but like very, yeah. But porridge is like imagine Artron's id, like Artron second guesses himself, like
Yeah,
tries to.
He's Jiminy Crick.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. Porridge does exactly what Artron would do if he didn't give a shit about the consequences. So he flies over to Drac and then like wants to make a new friend with a cool girl who has the ice hand that he desperately wants to learn more about, but learned when he pestered Maeve about it, so he won't pester too much about it. And say like probably like fly over and like just keep flying between the two of them.
So what I'll say, I'm gonna reveal a bit more for Side and Cass, but just stay where you are for the moment.
Yes, boss.
I will I will reveal a bit more up here as well. Cool. So as you guys are walking, you're shouting, Ultron, where the fuck are you? This isn't funny anymore. And as you're doing that, at a very similar time for convenience sake, so for Slab, who's slightly further back, out of that group, and then sort of slightly behind Cass, you either see or sense something move through the wall and stand behind you, and and as that happens, I am going to ask everyone to roll initiative, but obviously you guys can't impact the other group.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how are we going to know which? I assume ghoul is.
But I will make one of them slightly different color.
Okay. Ooh, that's
Uh,
nice.
Make this one. I'll just use a darker blue on
14.
this. There we go.
I really hope they aren't like resistant to fire as the last match of
19.
Ice Dudes were.
I'm going to spend my second wind charge to tactical wit it.
Mhm.
20, 21, 22.
20.
Sorry, Cass.
I just one above me.
You.
Yeah.
It's basically the same order. So actually, I think Robyn and Drac have the same dex. Because they're both 20, or maybe
I
not.
have 20.
No,
No, mine's
Uh,
18.
Okay, cool.
his 18 7 silence, which is so annoying to me. The drag is higher.
Okay. So as these things appear from the fucking walls, Cass screams. You all hear the scream because it was loud. But going first is Sidon.
Assuming I'm not rolling right because I haven't.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Sorry, I'm
You're not
planning
allowed to have
spells.
fun.
No, sorry,
Like,
don't worry.
can we say
I love listening to you guys play D&D because I listen to my own podcast, so it's fine. Don't worry about me.
That's what I meant before when I said that Robyn sounded like she was being sarcastic.
Yeah,
Can
so
we say I'm
Sidon.
like slightly like hunched over, so Sidon can like I don't know.
I mean,
body
Sidon can get
over
past.
me.
It's easy
Get
enough.
past. So, what
I'll
will
say this
happen
thing
when
is, like,
Cass?
hair.
Yeah, when Cass screams, Sidon will spring into action. He will jump forward, get within 5 feet of it, and he will ghost punch it.
Go for it.
Punch! A 12!
12 misses.
I love how all of the abilities have special names, and then you just said punch.
Oh, it's just a regular punch, a regular everyday punch.
That's so funny. That's like, imagine you go to the toilet aside and then he just goes, piss!
Shit! Poo! Diarrhea!
You know how to curry!
Can I obviously I know James you're on this initiative, but James, can you roll me 2d20?
Sure.
Bruce,
Oh
go.
no!
Hey, we broke
18 and a 9.
Cool, thank you.
no, we
Pete, you
broke
go.
him.
Yeah, so I'm going to swing my Spear of Light out.
Go for it.
Spear of the Rising Sun. Ooh, for a nice 29.
29 will definitely hit.
I've got to ask a question here because I just rolled a 19.
Mhm.
Does Burn the Is it Burn the Unholy? No, which one is it? Is it Breaker of Evil? The spear critically strikes on a 19 or a 20 against fiend, undead, or evil aligned creatures.
This is an undead.
So it's a crit.
It is a crit.
So that's 2d8. I'm just gonna roll it. So
That's funny.
that's 10 and 1.
11.
Do it again. For a 9 and 4.
Well, no,
So
one of
that's-
it's. So you ignore the +6 on the second one. So it's 11 and 7. So it's 18 points.
18
Nice.
points. Not bad.
Does not seem to any of that.
Ooh, that's good to know. And let me just have a look here. No, it's a bit late. I won't use it yet. I will then bonus action a flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Where's me thingies? Take the flurry of blows off. And I will make this. Yeah, fuck it. I'll make it a menacing attack. I don't think these things can get feared, but it'll be hilarious if they can. So Sidon will. I'll make the attack first. Let's see if I hit with it first.
Yeah.
14. No.
Miss.
Okay. I'm gonna make it a menacing attack again for the second unarmed. For the second flurry of blows. That's
That
a
hits.
22. Okay. So yeah, Sidon lifts his fist up, and it kind of like calling on the spark of chaos again for a very brief moment. The light of Solista sort of blackens as his eyes go red, as he just says, "Death blow," and he strikes in with a menacing attack. It is a so that's 10 damage on the 10 force damage,
Mhm.
and then another d8 for so an extra 2 on the menacing attack, and it's a 16 wisdom.
It is immune to being frightened.
Dex. Yeah, no worries. Thought so. But yeah, it's like so Sidon hits with this force, and it's sort of like explodes. It is purely with the intent to kill, which gives off an aura of like, it's almost like an aura of malice, even though it's only for less than a second because of the 6-second round thing. So it's like he just hits with it and then goes back to normal. But that's what's usually would scare the bejesus out of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't know what bejesus is, so it's not friend.
Yeah.
He only knows
No
freezer.
worries there.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll action surge and do another punch. So after he hits with that death blow, he will come in, generate the generate his stunning strike. It's on a hit. 25.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a stunning strike.
Remember
He'll
some damage.
just
Just
shout. Yep. Oh, I might kill it then.
Not
12?
that.
Oh.
Cool.
So that's 12. Sorry, 1 second. Just marking off all my stuff that I'm using. This sheet gradually got more and more complex as it went on.
That is how
There
it
it
is.
is.
That's
Yeah.
how multi-classing works.
So it is a. Where's my stunning strike? God damn it! I've got too much. Got nothing left. Stunning strike. Here it is. DC 15 con.
DC 15 con.
Yep.
Oh, it's got a very high con save. Well, I lied. With a plus 10, but I rolled 2. It is
Yeah.
stunned.
So he just after he hits with that death blow, he'll come in. Okami Rosenko! Bang! And
You stun a ghost.
I stunned a ghost, yeah. And then I will go in
That
with
time I
another
stunned a
punch.
ghost.
He throws it at all as your power.
Name of the anime.
And then, so how many hits have I made
You
unarmed?
have one
I've only
more.
landed. I do have one more. I've only landed 2 hits unarmed. So it's not enough. I want it max charge before I let it out. So I'm gonna just use my last hit here, unarmed, advantage because of the stun. So 22. Yeah. For 12, and I'm going to add another bit of force damage into this from my restrain thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 1.
And then it's what is that? Save for
That
restraint?
is a DC 8.
Wisdom, I think.
Yeah, it is wisdom. So it's a
Uh,
wisdom 8, 9, 10,
26,
11,
that's fine.
12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, doesn't matter anyway, you're stunned. So,
true.
same shit. Anyway.
Nice.
So yeah, that is Simon's extended turn.
Cool. Before Cass goes, James, can I ask you for another 2d20?
Ooh.
Let me check something. You hear a scream from another room. From above you.
Do we recognize that?
Sorry,
scream?
I was asking then on mute. Do I hear the scream or do they hear it?
They hear it. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll tell after this combat. I'll tell you
Okay.
new stuff.
That's fine.
But
I am fine, by the way. I'm not. I am just going through spells for every level.
That's fine.
for Archon.
Yeah. So you guys who are currently fighting hear a scream from above you, and I will say some of your passive insight I think is high enough. You recognize the scream to be from Kalia, and it is a scream, and then it is abruptly cut off.
Oh fuck! We need to get
Like
up there.
those videos of children when they start crying, they cut the video.
Yes, perfectly cut screens. Cass, it is your turn.
Yes. I move back here. Archer dodge, and I'm going to cast Scorching
Archer?
Ray on the
Do you mean Sidon?
silent dodge. Sorry. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on 2nd level.
Jesus Christ!
Damn!
Holy
Two
shit!
crits.
Brew, you can re-roll that middle one because you do have advantage. I mean, I don't need you to re-roll the other ones, but just the middle one to see if you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could be a
get
you
three
could be a
crits-
spiteful DM, and just
No,
say the
I'm not gonna do that.
14.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
So there's 1 miss and 2 crits. Jesus,
Well, if you want to get technical,
Pete.
advantage. You should have
No, I know.
more of advantage.
I'm aware. I can't be bothered though. So that is. Oh, they were low rolls,
14
aren't
plus 10, 24.
they? 24 points of damage. Very nice.
And I'll add. Let's do 3d8 with my Blessing of World.
Mhm.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus. That doubles because it's a crit. So roll me another
Oh.
38.
Yes. Holy shit! Oh,
Jesus, so
that's
that's
good,
24, 45.
Don't want to be that guy. But sorry,
58.
isn't she exhausted?
It's not only 1 point, and that's not disadvantage
Oh.
on attacks.
No, that's Are we using old or new rules?
I did tell you I was
Old
using old
rules.
rules, just because I've
Okay,
I
so
used them the whole
disadvantage
time.
on ability checks.
Ability checks, yeah, you're fine. So that's 58 points of damage. Wow.
We are
Uh,
the dream team. Now
Dare I
let's
ask,
see what the other
dare I
guys
ask
can cook
anything
up.
else?
Yes, I'll do harness divine power using channel divinity to
To
regain
get you.
level that second level slot.
Nice. Cool.
That's my turn.
I'll say the one that you guys are attacking is fucking hard. But that is Cass's turn. It is the one that's on the other side. So this thing, which has just appeared from the wall, is going to turn and look to Slab. And similar
No, not
to
Slab.
similar to what happened to Archon, it's going to its eyes like lock on, and you feel this chill from inside you. Can you make me a wisdom save, Slab?
Is he here?
I think he said he was back like
Yeah.
some time ago. So
Yeah, a 19 definitely succeeds. And
Fuck you.
seeing that fail, it's instead going to float towards you, and it's going to make a attack against you. Like, he watches his hand goes partially ethereal as it tries to hit you, and like try and make the chill go through you, essentially. 9 misses.
Yes.
As a bonus action, I can't see Drac anymore. Bitch. That's annoying. I'll try it on Robyn. It's going to look to you, Robyn, and you feel, and you see sort of below you as ice begins to erupt from the ground. Can you make me a strength save?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
oh no!
A 4 fails. It's not the worst thing ever. You are restrained in ice. You don't take any damage, but it locks you in place.
Restraint is a pretty bad condition, though.
Yeah, considering she has a bow, though, it could be worse.
Yeah, that's true, but you still take like advantage, don't you?
Yes. Attacks against you have advantage.
I now understand why you wanted
and
it
your
to be
attack rolls
on
have
Drac
disadvantage.
instead.
Yeah, this thing's intelligent enough to realize Robyn has a bow and wanted to do it on the guy with the sword, but I messed it up. It's fine. That will be restrained. I think that's probably grappled. It's fine. That is its turn. Drac, it's you.
So we hear Cass scream and then like turn around and I see this thing going for Slab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run past Robyn and said like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, just a bit stuck.
Okay, so
Step party member, help! I'm stuck.
I mean,
God.
I will come to help you later, but we need to end this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
first.
don't worry, I'm good.
So I'm gonna run over to it and activate the rights on both sword. Where is it? There and there. I think it's 2 now. Yeah, 5 and 8.
Ooh, and a max damage roll.
Yeah,
Oh, it's the 8s now, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
yeah.
What types?
I will tell you. I'm just gonna do that. It's 1 lightning and 1. No, this is so 2 lightning.
not cold.
No. So both swords are now crackling with lightning.
Cool.
And where is? Oh, there. And I will attack with the Sentinel sword. I still
for it.
can't pronounce that.
Stellar Steel.
Yeah, what you said. 17.
A 17 just misses.
Ah, poop. I will try to hit it again.
Daring today, are we?
Yeah.
25 hit.
And yeah, I will bring a smite into this one.
Mm-hmm.
So first, That is the one-handed thing. So 12 slashing.
It's 12, 7, and 6.
Yeah,
So 19, 25.
and then
Jesus.
it's
You gave him that weapon.
see,
That wasn't that. Okay, that's fair. The force was me.
DC 20 Constitution save.
23.
Ah, he saves. But he's still. Let's see
Half, I
here. On a failed save, takes 68. On a success, they okay. So half this damage.
29, half to 14.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that was smooth bonus action attack. So that is my turn.
Robyn, you're restrained,
Right.
but you're still there.
So this is like a very windy tunnel, and I imagine that where Drac is standing, there is like a sliver of opportunity to hit this guy.
Yeah.
So she is gonna reach back, pull her bow like over her,
Mm.
put an arrow in it. I don't want to settle this up and then fucking whiff it, because that would be so embarrassing. But she like gets an arrow ready.
I'll say roll it before you do something cool, because that's
I've
that's the
started doing that
mistake we
because I've been embarrassing myself too much. I almost did it in this fight, and I went, actually, I'm gonna wait before I do it. I'm gonna roll for hit first.
I'm gonna first of all get him in line of sight.
Yeah.
And cast Hunter's Mark.
Cool.
Nice.
He is marked huntedly.
And then she is going to take
You
a.
have disadvantage with the restraint.
Does she?
I think so, yeah. Unless it's only melee, but I'm pretty sure.
Attack
rolls
He didn't say anything. I would have forgotten.
Sorry.
Restrained.
Attack rolls against the creature
Attack-
have advantage.
and
The
attack
creature's
the
attack
creature's
rolls
attack
have
rolls.
disadvantage.
Dave gets even
Yes,
angrier.
that is true.
Oh,
Ollivander will be
Torture.
dead the next time we play.
Sorry.
First fucking fight as Robyn, and you.
Mm.
Oh. Glad to see we're keeping this up. Okay, she's gonna attempt to hit this thing.
Go for it.
Take a big deep breath and release an arrow. And I'll roll.
Oh, it's not a crit. The 23 does hit.
Oh, that's so annoying!
That's right.
To be fair, though, you should like the crit is the second roll. So
Yeah. So it's 13 piercing, and I believe your cold ignores resistance.
Yeah.
So that does go through.
So it's an extra.
There's extra D6 from Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Well,
oh, so she has
no.
like a special long.
That's like is that like a +3 longbow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Like for war.
You for gore?
Don't worry about it.
2.
Nice.
And then she's
That's-
gonna do it again.
23 points. 16 will miss, unfortunately.
Ah. It's all good.
Cool. Anything? Oh, you use bonus action to Hunter's Mark. At the end of your turn, the ice does melt, though, so you're no longer restrained.
Great.
Hey, you ready for this revenge though, Bun?
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be hilarious. But
What?
just wait until this creature's turn.
It's stunned, so it doesn't do anything.
Yes, that is true.
Is it stunned until the end of its turn?
It is stunned until the start of my next turn.
Cool. Well, that's its turn. Slab.
Yes.
I can't see through this wall, but I can sense that some karma just happened.
I like to imagine that this wall is like has like a few like small gaps in it, and you just hear punch, Shoryuken. She flashlights and
You
like
can hear it. You're in the
hates
same tunnel.
groaning.
You still hear it. It's just very echoey.
And Drac is still cringing for the names.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
name
God.
your attacks.
Slab, what are you doing?
You had to get into melee range, didn't you?
Well,
Because literally
Stab him
all
with a
my
weapon.
I only have a normal rapier. That's all I've got. Um. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I will. How far
You're a
is it?
goblin. You get nimble escape.
can
You
but
can
yeah, I think
disengage.
bonus
You
action
can disengage. You can disengage as a goblin without.
Oh, I do. I forgot about that bit.
yeah.
'Cause
Is it called nimble escape or something like that?
yeah,
think
nimble,
so.
2 nimble escapes. One's disengage, one's hide.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
So
you
you
I
can
use
will
your
bonus
do
bonus
action
that.
action.
disengage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will do that.
And back.
You
Nice.
hide.
Well, disengage back here.
You just duck under it.
And then it just means that there's no Bardix this time.
Mhm.
Do goblins have dark vision?
Yes,
Yes.
I have 60 feet, so.
Nice.
That would suck otherwise.
Just because I'm not playing human like you, Pete.
Hey, we've got light. We're good. Cass is the walking torch here. It's great.
I am
What did you
rolling
say to
stuff,
me?
but I am rolling stuff, but don't worry about it. This is not for your guys' fight.
Well, I'm just going to hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts at that point then.
Go for it. Is it 3 now? 11th?
Oh yeah, 3. That one don't hit, does it?
No. 30 will.
Oh,
Big damage.
And that one,
So it's love.
That one misses.
yeah. So that's all I can do. Hey, the thing is, I was on an iron, but I was like, Drax in range. I can't really use Shatter, and I think looking at the damage it's taken, a Psychic Lance might be a bit overkill for some stuff.
I need to roll stuff.
So I wanted to like preserve spell slots.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Sorry, I'm completely
So
losing
but yeah,
track. of
that's all I
other
can
things.
do.
Cool. Cool. Sudden.
Yep. So, I'm
Ignore
gonna
my
start. Yeah. I'm gonna start this with a stab by the spear. Let's roll
Yeah,
a
I'm just
19,
doing-
baby. Ah,
Oh,
it's
well,
19.
it was
I
technically
rolled
19.
a 19, but it wasn't what I
You did it
wanted.
to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's D8 here.
Mm.
So that's 11 damage.
Nice. Oh, it's not on the stand.
Yeah, it's no longer stunned.
Cool.
Then I will, after I stab it, I bring the spear back,
Mhm.
and do a 1-inch punch. Kiai! Bang! And I do a pushing attack.
Go for it.
Let's see if it hits. Lovely jubbly.
22 will hit. So it's roll some damage and I'll then make a
Yeah,
save.
so that's it's going to be 11 force, and because this is one of the coolest things about taking the Battlemaster, any maneuver you have, even from say my fighting style, or if I had the feat, I can use any superiority die, or the
Yep.
pool is linked, so
Yep.
it means that I can actually add a D8 to this instead of what it was before.
Oh,
And I
nice.
max rolled it.
Nice.
Get in, and that is a 16 strength save.
Oh yeah. Strength
Push it
save.
back.
19.
Ah,
This thing is so hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
It's so pointless. But fuck it, it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna spend 2 key points to generate 2 orbs of energy in my hand, which I bring together.
Mm.
And I will use the bonus action.
Burning hands thing.
Yep, burning hands thing. Flash fire.
It doesn't matter what I roll or what you roll. It has a singular hit point.
Awesome. That saves me putting extra points
So
in.
you utterly burn this thing as you do, it sort of gets blasted backwards and disintegrates like it's fucking Infinity War.
How much would I have
Okay, we
rolled
need
on
to
that?
fight Arts roll
This is
now.
11.
It's like that, and I'm just gonna move it so it's off the map, but it is dead.
Yeah, well, we also need to make our way back to the others. They're in combat as well, so I will.
I realize I
start
could
with my bonus
whisper.
action.
I could whisper the rolls that I don't want you guys to say. Um,
You could. So I'm gonna use my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
can I just say
40.
I almost
45.
max rolled 2 of Kieran's attacks just then.
So yeah, I'm gonna sprint as fast as I can down to them to try and get to them.
Cass, are you doing anything?
Yeah. I'm
Casually walking.
dashing as well up to here.
Cool. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. It's the other guy. He is gonna figure out what the fuck he's doing.
Because I will get that in my next turn. Does the spikes count as difficult terrain?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
He's gonna lie down.
Yeah, this guy's gonna just lie down and give up. Woo, can you make me a strength save?
I can do that. Let's see, there it is. 9.
9. You are restrained.
Fuck.
Then it's gonna. Oh, I need to roll something. Hold on. Cool. Then. Oh no, I didn't use it. Ignore me. It's going to make. It's gonna stare at you, scarily. Can you make me a wisdom save? I'm gonna go through all the saving throws, sir.
Wisdom, you said.
Yes.
That's good wisdom.
17.
Fell by 1. Can you make me? And then it's gonna place its hand sort of around your neck, and it's
I'm
gonna
not
utter
into that.
and then it's gonna utter those same words in Robyn would understand. They are giant. I don't know what it's saying, but it's gonna utter those words. Can you now make me a charisma save?
Oh no.
Oh, I'm going
This is
through.
gonna
I'm
end
going through all the saves.
Oh
One.
no!
1. Trap.
No, Jack,
You vanish.
Oh, fuck.
Poof.
Hopefully we all end up in like a dungeon
I was going to
next
say,
to each
you
other.
guys know what happens now. You have hero points if you don't want it to happen to you.
Oh, I
They're
want
like-
this to happen to me.
Of course.
I'm not hero pointing this.
No,
Genius.
I don't know anymore.
Robyn, it's your turn. You just watch Drac vanish.
So all you hear is when he vanishes, he's like,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Beth, what are you doing?
Oh, I was muted.
Oh no.
Oh, she's gonna do the same thing again. She's gonna take it, like, hold the bow up. This time she's not restrained, so she doesn't have a fucking disadvantage on this.
Yeah, yeah.
And she takes a deep breath and, like, lets the arrow go.
19 hits.
So that's that. Close.
Oh, big damage.
Ranger's man.
Hunter's mark as well.
Nice. That was 23 points of damage.
And
This music's a bop, by the way.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss
It
music.
does a bit, doesn't it?
Well, to be fair, he is one-shotting people, so it seems appropriate.
We're
It's not
not
one shot.
dying. We're
Yeah, you're
getting
not
teleported
dying.
to a different dimension.
Woo, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
no,
aren't
that's-
restrained anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine he teleports into Archeron's jail cell and he's just covered in ice.
Yeah, 15
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I should get rid of restrained. Anything as bonus action?
Sorry, let me check.
Fine, new
Is there
character,
any,
different stuff. Fine.
Is there any spells that you can add as a bonus action? I know you've already got the Hunter's Mark up.
She is going to disappear as she becomes
Okay.
invisible to this. Hopefully,
Oh, nice.
invisible to this thing.
I'll just do. What's invisibility? I don't know.
So
None
Slab
of them-
just see first Drac disappears and then Robyn as well.
No!
Oh no! Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. Yeah. So Slab, you watch Drac vanish, then Robyn vanish.
Are they vanished by the same means?
Well, Drac got grabbed, then vanished.
I know,
Robyn
I
just
know.
like. Slab, it is your turn. Oh, and you, by the way, you also hear another thing from far off. You hear the voice of Kieran say, "Shit, Juliet."
The way that Robyn disappears, Slab just sees her like slowly put up her hood and then do like a shh, and then just like fade out like
Shade
the peek out
away.
beam.
It's like the meme from that Viva La Dirt.
Yeah.
Shade away.
I was just thinking as well a bit like Assassin's Creed, you know, like, oh yeah, let's just put the hood up and we'll go in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the hood up and crouch. You go
Suddenly
invisible.
a crowd appears.
Speaking of
Someone crowd.
how tall is this cavern, by the way?
The cavern, sort of the ceilings above you are probably 7 feet tall. It varies, but then just enough for like
I am not going to use that spell then. Shatter
Shoot
is
shatter.
a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
A cave in. Just block Robyn out.
Don't think that will happen.
Do you know? Do you know?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I'd say just do an attack, man.
How hurt is it looking?
About half.
Fuck it. I'm going to just send it.
Go for it. Okay. Intelligence save. Oh, I will. I did accidentally whisper it, but I will re-roll it because it was it was double 20s. But you're not going to believe me, so. 11.
But he's immune to psychic
You could have just sent
damage.
a,
It's the only thing.
screenshot.
I know, I
Is
get
it?
it. It's fine. It is not immune to psychic damage. It's not resistant to psychic damage, so it does take full. 24.
And it's stunned?
I can't remember.
Uh,
Incapacitated?
On the fail saves, it's incapacitated to the start of my next turn.
Okay, so he's looking gormless. That one.
Well, I can't really give a bonus bardic.
You can't give a bardic because you
Yeah, it
can't
doesn't
see
matter.
anyone. Yeah.
But that's-
You do hear. This isn't someone dying. They're not dying. Don't worry. Vanishing. You hear Galileo's voice say, she's just like shouting, hoping people can hear her. You hear her say, "Maybe we should let them take us, so we're all in the same place." And with that, yeah. Silence, your turn.
He's telling that to her team and we just happen to hear it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's 25. That's 25 feet.
Yeah.
So I was measuring it. Right. If I wanted to full send it across the spikes,
Mm-hmm.
right, to avoid it being difficult terrain,
Yeah.
I would take damage. Is that correct?
I will have you make an acrobatics check, but yeah, probably.
So 25. Yeah, fuck it. I'll full send it. To avoid difficult terrain, and I'll just take the damage if it happens. So, 30, 35, 40, 45. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that'll be the full length of it.
Acrobatics check. You're making no matter what, but it's just to determine how much damage you'll take.
15.
15.
Bad
I'll say you
roll.
will take the full.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it like spike growth, and you did 8 squares.
Yes.
So it's gonna
Yes, I
be
did.
16
lot.
d4. Because it's 2d4 per 5 feet.
Yep.
Take 37
Jesus.
points of damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
And Sidon's down.
So that's 20. 20,
Are they okay?
25, 30.
Yeah. You walk
35,
in, Simon,
40.
and you only see Slab.
And then I've walked past him. I only saw Slab, but it's very dark over here.
Oh yeah.
Can you pass through enemy spaces?
Oh no, I don't think I can actually.
No, I don't think you can.
No. That's good call. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
All I
will
saw
have
was Slab, and I
disadvantage.
passed him.
You felt Slab's hair. You felt the gel in his
Yeah.
hair.
You know what?
Curated,
Can you actually see?
No,
No, I'm blinded.
that's why
here.
you
It's
felt
full darkness.
the gel. So you will have disadvantage on these attacks.
I'd have disadvantage on the attack, but I don't know the enemy's there. I'm
Oh yeah,
But
so you
you
bump
have
into
used
it.
double
Yeah.
movement, right?
He's
have
right in
bonus
front of you,
action.
by the way.
a better section.
Bonus action because he's a monk.
Yeah. I
I
am
thought you
actually...
needed to like do a normal attack for that, but
Nope.
Okay,
Snap of the wind.
cool.
I don't even on New Monk. You don't even have to spend a key point for it unless you're doing disengage and dodge, and you want to double your jump distance.
Because you jump so much.
Yeah. But if you do want to disengage and dash at the same turn, or disengage and patient defense in the same turn, you can do it that way.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm actually not going to attack it.
Mm.
Hearing the shouting from their team and understanding people are just disappearing, and I'm assuming he's not said it outright, but I'm assuming Slab shouted when fucking everyone just disappears.
Mm.
So I'm going to not attack it.
Okay.
Instead, yeah, no, I'll just hold my action.
Just gonna stand in front of him.
Yeah.
Cool. Cass, what do you do?
Actually, can I help
Oh,
give sorry. So no, it's I was gonna say I was gonna move back and give Slab the help action for anything he wants to do, but no, it's fine.
Cool.
Sorry.
That's fine. Cass, what are you doing?
Yes, I'll walk and dash, and I end up here.
Cool. You can
Wait,
move through
actually,
difficult terrain. So
No,
you just like
Then here.
cool.
Send it like Sidon did.
You take 37 points of damage now.
That's already my dash.
You hear Kyrian say, "Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen." This feels weird. And you can assume that Kyrian vanishes. And they'll say on the next turn, you hear Galilei say, "Well, if it's just me, I don't know if you all can hear me, but Good luck. And she will vanish as well.
All talking to the echo chamber in these tunnels is
Well-
incredible because they can't hear us, but we
Well,
can hear them perfectly.
there are multiple ways to fall down. So you're not as far as you think you are. But that is all of them. That guy is currently incapacitated, so he doesn't get turned. But
Oh, I got advantage.
Robyn, are you doing anything? Do you come out of invisibility at the start of your turn? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Cool. So at the start of your turn, you are visible again.
Fuck's sake. The only reason I did it is because I wanted to get advantage. Oh, I didn't even read it properly. I hate myself.
It's all good, Robyn. I'm going
You're
to
alive!
Robyn, if you're still around, I think we should listen to the Silent Horizon. Let it take us.
Oh, but I wanted to kill it.
I mean, if you want to kill it, we can find another way to find them.
No, it's fine.
You know, there's at least one more around.
There is at least one more. And it is stunned. It's an easy picking.
What do you mean? Oh, that guy.
Do it.
It's up to you. You can kill that one, and then the other one can take you.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. 26 hits.
Advantage.
You have advantage. So let's see
do
if you
I?
get- Yeah, 'cause
He's
it's
incapacitated.
Okay,
Ah,
well, 26
that's
hits. So that's 20 plus 2d6. 29. Nice.
And then
25 hits again. Oh, 3. 17. Oops. Yeah, you skewer it twice and it will die.
I would like to point out every hit except for one of those was a 23 damage.
Oh yeah. How does Dal want to do this?
I mean, Robyn's just met these new cool people, and all of them are getting taken away, and she's kind of pissy about it. So she's like, leave my new friends alone!" And just like starts like letting arrows go off one after the other. And I think this thing would take a fucking beating, and then she'd just plant the last one right between its eyes.
Mm-hmm. And the last one hits between the eyes, from the point that it hits, you watch as it like dissolves and frost gathers as it vanishes into nothing. So what I will ask then, because the other, I'll tell you, 2 are going to go towards you. Are you going to fight them, or are you letting them take you?
I think we have done too much, and I think we need to have Archon and Drac do some stuff, and we can make that decision at a later date.
Nope. I need to know. I actually do need to know right now.
Cass, the character, is very hesitant to allow herself to be teleported somewhere unknown.
Yeah, same, but it's our only option.
What if
What about
each individual
porridge?
creature sends you to a different place?
Yeah, imagine.
That'd be hilarious.
What about Porridge, guys? We can't just leave him here.
I did think that Porridge would just fly back to the
I will,
it's cool. But,
To me,
best
porridge! Come over to me!
to me,
Come
my
to
porridge.
me!
Does
I
look
don't think you will
excellent.
ever come to me, but you know.
Sorry, can you make me an animal handling check?
Crit, come on.
Yeah, that's 6.
6. Porridge looks at you and flies over you and lands in Slab's hair.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
I've done all I can do.
The bird's nest.
Yeah, it's kind of. But yeah,
Question.
what are you guys doing? Are you guys allowing them to take you?
So question. Did initiative stop?
I'll say
Before these
it's up
guys
to
came.
you. It will take
Well-
them. It will take them 2 rounds to get there.
It'll take them 2 rounds to get here.
So if initiative stops before they get here and we have to re-roll initiative,
Yeah.
I'm just asking because it means I can do my uncanny metabolism and get all me key points back. I'll either do it on the next initiative roll anyway, so it's not like
I will say
anything
initiative-
changes.
Well, it depends. Okay, I will say it depends. If you want to fight them, then initiative will continue, I guess. And if you don't want to fight them, I would say initiative.
10 to
Yeah,
12.
if
I'd
yeah,
rather
if-
just let them take
yeah.
them.
As I'm saying, if you want to fight them, initiative will just stay, and it'll take them 2 rounds to get there because obviously Cass needs to move and stuff. If you don't fight them, then initiative isn't rolled because you're just going to let them take you.
Yeah, no worries then. I will let them take me.
Okay.
It seems like the DM really wants to.
No, there are other ways. I was just like, this is the.
Well,
this
there
just
was
happens
a
to be
lot
the.
of subliminal messaging. We're gonna let them take us, guys. Maybe that's a good idea.
Well, it just makes sense for them to say once half of their team's gone.
And half of our team is also gone.
That's not true.
Heavy hitters!
It's
2 of
gone.
4, 2 of 6. Sorry.
2 of 6, and so we've got me and Robyn, who are our IB main DPS melee, Robyn main DPS ranged, and then 2 supports. We've lost our blaster caster, and
And what the
Not
fuck am I?
you are also a blaster caster, but you know, I would like
to
drag
remind
in the
you,
field.
Artron has the lowest attack of anyone in the party. Artron has the lowest to hit attack and
Yeah,
lowest
Archon
save
is in my
of
mind
anyone in the party.
caster.
Yeah, but his damage is so
Okay,
good,
okay,
and it's
listen.
like the amount of elements. I want them to take us so I can get
Okay.
back to my boys.
Sun pops out.
Adios!
Rest of you.
Finger guns him.
God damn it. Robyn, what do you think?
Don't ask me. I'll just go with you guys.
Okay, Slab, what do you think?
Mm.
Do you know another way out or back to them?
I don't. Oh my. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Who usually makes these kinds of decisions in this group?
But the one that you usually just jump just then, we usually have to follow to clean his mess.
Yeah, and
Well, then let's do
who
that.
usually is like the voice of reason isn't here right now.
Please leave a message.
Yeah, I wish, but the one who can cast message is fucking God too.
Hey,
Silen's voice from across the ether.
yeah.
I knew how loud I was gonna laugh, so I had to move away from the mic.
So I assume you guys are being taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one by one, I will say, because these guys don't see the difference between humanoids and birds, they also ban porridge. So you all.
Well, if Porridge is in Slab's hair, he's wearing or carrying him, so he's part of the object.
Sure.
He got stuck in the grease in the hair.
Gonna guess where we're gonna be. My guess is here.
Yeah.
My guess on
I
a
guess
completely
it's,
different
What
map.
should be here? I'm completely wrong. Or here.
My guess is a completely different map.
Yeah.
Over
So
here.
as oops, I accidentally opened fucking Dungeon Draft. That's not what I need. Yeah. So as the last of you vanish, I mean, obviously it happens in a different way, like different time period for everyone. But for one by one, you all feel as the air gets bitter, still cold, but there is absolutely no wind. It is completely still. And while you're not locked up, you find yourselves behind frozen metallic bars. All of your equipment is gone, and you are just in your basic, like, clothing.
Oh no,
You-
they took my socks too, the bastards.
You can see most of you are in individual. Some of you are in individual cells. Actually, I didn't realize there was one down there. It's fine. Most of you are in. I don't know. Some of you are in individual cells. Some of you are in group cells. But the area around you is completely different. The air feels different. You can see another one of those creatures that sent you here moving back and forth, and you are all all of your items are gone, and the only thing you have at this moment are your clothes and the people you can see. But as you are trying to figure out where the fuck you are, we will pick up that next time.
Where the fuck am I?
Oh,
I'm
I
not
forgot.
even here.
Sorry. There was somebody.
Drac did get taken to a different.
You're in that big one by yourself. You got so much real estate. We will end it there.